and out of the next job, how you want to feel, how you want to be seen, how you want to be treated, the hours you want to work, the income you want to have, and just start visualizing that because that will come. Now, when I'm looking at other things in your energy, have you, there's something going on like in the energy field of like when you were in your teenage, early 20s. Have you not done very much healing for yourself for your younger years?
No,
Okay. Is there anything preventing you from doing that, or have you just never thought about it?
I just haven't really thought about it.
Okay. There's just some stuff that's coming up from those younger years of like low self-worth, not feeling good about yourself, not liking yourself, that I would really like you to clear up. And it just seems like that's kind of been your pattern for you. People come in, and then a lot of people just don't treat you as well as they should. And I know that it's just a vibration you've been packing with you. But the rest of the stuff that I've seen, that I can see, you have done such an amazing job overcoming so many difficult situations. And I don't think you give yourself enough credit for that. You really have overcame so many things, and it's nice to see. It's nice to see that you're receiving blessings now, that you really have come such a long way. So I'd like you to give yourself some more credit because you really have been an amazing person to push forward so many times in your life and still have that compassion that you've been able to maintain throughout your life. Do you have questions?
No, everything you said is right on point. I don't give myself enough credit. I don't celebrate things that I should. I am constantly taking care of other people. Yeah.
Well, when you start to work on those things and you start to understand how amazing you truly are, and you can get rid of some of those past traumas and that past negative energy, you will see even more blessings come through. What I tell my clients to do is make a list of all your accomplishments. What are some amazing moments in life? Or, maybe even those blessings that you received out of nowhere. Also, I like to make a list of where I used to be compared to where I am now. For me, it was more like I was a single mom with 4 children. I lived in low income housing. I started my own business as well as having a job and was able to move into a house and afford it when other people considered it expensive. And then I went to school, and then I went to 7 schools, and then I started a different business and opened a shop. And there's all these moments of growth in between all those challenges. Then I'm able to look back and see this is where I came from. This is what I've overcame. This is where I am now. And it's a way to get you to move from that negative energy into a positive energy so you can see yourself in a positive light. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
What type of cleansing you suggest I should do or try to do?
Say that one more time for me, please.
What type of cleansing you suggest I should do to like remove this energy?
Yeah. So do you do any type of protection, like energy protection for yourself right now?
No, I need to go and find some crystals and stuff because I am into that stuff of
Yes.
having things. I have some stones and crystals around, but I have to find some that's specific for me.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you were close by because I own a crystal shop. So I would help you.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
what I do for myself is I can sit and visualize. You can pray, you can meditate, whatever you want to do. But I like to go in and I'll do it with you right now. Let's think about that last job, maybe the last 2 jobs where people just were not very kind to you. They didn't treat you like they should. They made you feel like you weren't good enough. Off the top of your head, first thought that comes to your mind, what color is that? What?
Black.
Black, yes. Hey, again, first thought that comes to your mind. Where is that black located in your physical body?
Like the top of my head.
Yes. Are you ready to release it?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want you to visualize that we're going to pull that out at the top of your head. Just pull that black like a string, like a rope, like energy, like however you visualize it. And if it feels like it needs to come from any other place out of your head, the back of your neck, your throat, it looks like it's in your throat because you didn't speak your truth, right? Wherever else it needs to come out of, you're just going to pull it out. There you go. Good job. Take a breath. Okay, it's moving down into your chest right now. What color is it?
Right now it's blue.
Okay. And is it just in your chest or do you feel it going down more into your belly as well?
I feel it going down towards my belly as well.
Me too. Are you ready to release it?
Yes.
Go ahead. All right, let's pull it out. Wherever you need to pull it out of, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Just go ahead and pull it out. And you can say things too, like, this is no longer my energy to hold on to. I refuse to hold on to this energy that makes me feel gross, icky, held back, not good enough, whatever it is. I no longer need to hold that. That's not mine. I choose to see myself with love and light and a higher vibration. There you go. All right, take a breath. Now, what color heals all of that?
Now I see red.
Yes. Okay. If red is the color that's going to heal that, I want you to imagine that beautiful color of red. And we're going to go ahead and put it back into the top of our head and allow that red to fill up our whole body, the face, the throat, the chest, the heart, the lungs, going down into the belly, down your arms to your fingers, that beautiful color of red, that healing of love and kindness and patience and gratitude and compassion down your back, letting it brighten up all the cells, the spaces between the cells, every part of you, down your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, and allow it to form in a big, beautiful bubble going all the way around you. There you go. Now you can do that to every emotion that you feel. You can do that to your anger, to your sadness, to your loneliness, to your disappointment. Whatever it is that you feel when you sit down to do your healing or protection, pull that out, acknowledge it, and then replace it. And I do like to talk to mine frequently. I do bless mine with love and light. I no longer need you. I bless you with pure love and pure light, and let it go, and then fill yourself back up. Does that feel a little bit lighter?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, good. Well, I would encourage you over the next few weeks to continuously do that. Now, sometimes one time is not going to cut it because you might have experienced the same emotions several times, right? You're going to have to do it several times sometimes. But that's how I would do that. Now, there's tons of other tools of protection that you can do. Egg cleanses. I like egg cleanses. Sound music, just deflecting any negative energy, putting a bubble of light around me and pulling it all out and deflecting people's projections, judgments, and opinions. But just practice those few things for the next few weeks. And when you're ready, you can get a hold of me again, and then we'll do some more work. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great night.
Yes, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. I have Jennifer from Oklahoma City next.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. What can I help you with tonight?
Well, for lack of a better way to say it, I just feel like I'm losing a connection with my own abilities. And here recently, just like trying to really fight to get that back. And I'm kind of at a loss.
Okay, Jennifer, what is your birth date so I can tune into your energy better, please?
It's 7/17. Do you need the year?
Yes, please.
63.
Perfect, thank you. 717. Oh, you've got I am proud of you for even being able to do lots of healing work because you have one of the hardest arrows in numerology, by the way. Oh, you got a lot. You got a
Oh,
lot going on
lovely.
with your numerology chart, just so you know. You have a lot going on. I'd love to read that for you sometime, not tonight. Um, so I don't get that you have like lost your ability. The one that you're talking about is yes, like subsided, but it looks like another one is trying to come in. And so what's happening is because another one's trying to come in and this other one is kind of sitting on the shelf in the meantime, you're so focused on what you think you're losing that you're not focusing on what else is actually coming in. So what ability did you use? I'm not going to say, I'm going to say used to have, but please know it's still there. Were you able to see? Uh, were you able to see and now it's subsided or what's happening?
Um, I feel a lot. I know I'm empathic, but
Yeah.
I'm also really, really good at reading cards, and I'm good at feeling out people's emotions and moods and rooms, houses, you name it, I'm good at it. Lately, I just feel like I'm um,
Not as
really
connected
kind
in
of
the way you're used
losing
to.
that connection.
Yes. Okay, but let's shift it just a little bit, just for a little bit. I want you to shift it because you're not losing it, you're disconnecting from it for a moment because they're trying to teach you something new right now. So please do yourself a favor and don't focus on what you're disconnecting from. You're welcoming in something new and you will get that other one back soon, as soon as you can start learning this other one. So they're showing me two things. They're showing me that first of all, they're starting to talk to you more, but they're talking to you more in thoughts in your mind. Now, you don't always understand that's what's happening. It's like you're having conversations with yourself, but you do a really good job of blocking things out. Just so you know, like you're interesting because you can like almost push it out. So if you think you're going crazy, you're not. The other thing they are trying to show you is images in your brain, and the images in your brain is more like a clairvoyant kind of ability. So they're showing you images in your brain. They're talking to you with thoughts in your brain that's going to sound like your own thoughts, but you're welcoming in a whole new type of psychic ability, and they're trying to teach you how to read from that. Have you caught on to any of that?
Oh, I call them spidey senses. Like I have found stolen cars before. I have like I know if I'm driving down the road, I know if an animal is going to run out in front of me. So I automatically know to let off the gas.
Yes.
I just, my dreams, I'm having a hard time with. I know that especially my mother talks to me, but it's like the messages are lost.
Mm-hmm. Is that something you're used to? Is prophetic dreams and receiving messages that way?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be wonky for many people right now, and that is not because of you. Please know that the dream world right now, that's not because of you. There's actually a huge rip in our polarity waves, and it is causing people a lot of, I would say, mental distress when it comes to dreams. People's dreams are so wonky right now. They are getting out of their body. They're not, more often, they're going to places they shouldn't be. They're having nightmares more often. If they're not used to dreaming, now they're having vivid dreams. It is not you. There is a hole in our polarity, and there's like a rip in the waves of it. So we're getting bombarded by a bunch of stuff that we're not used to. So push that aside. Because through this challenging time and this new chapter of your life, you're receiving new abilities. So almost everything that you've previously known is going to shift for a moment while you pull in this new one. So what I would ask you to do is talk to your guides, find somebody that you can read and start practicing when they ask you questions. What thoughts are you getting? It's going to sound like you. You're going to have to discern what's you and what's not you. And what images are you getting in your brain? Instead of reading cards, you're going to be reading those images instead. and start practicing in that form, and you will pick up on it way faster than you think because it's been there for quite a while, it sounds like.
Okay. Okay.
What other questions
I
can
will
I answer for
definitely
you?
try. Pardon me?
Oh, no, you're going to do it. I said, what other questions do you have for me?
Do you have anything to do with like the spirit world, like talking to spirits or dealing with the spirit world?
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yes.
Okay. I feel connected to that also, but there's a certain spirit that it's my sister. Anyway, she died hating me, and when she died, I loved her so much, and I feel like she's almost latching onto the back of my neck type of feeling.
Yeah, your
And I'm not sure if I'm right about that. It just feels like it.
I don't see that it's the back of your neck. I'm not getting any visualization about that, but I definitely see her energy is so heavy. And so, I'm just gonna, when I say dark, I don't mean dark like evil, okay? But to me, this is somebody who died. She didn't just die like hating you. She just did not like this world very good. She didn't like herself very good. She had a lot of jealousy and enviousness, but she did cover it up a lot with like laughter or getting people to like her. So when she transitioned over to the spirit side, she's been gone for quite a while, yes?
Since 2021.
Yeah. Sorry, her energy is just really heavy. She hasn't fully transitioned over to the healing. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm worried about hurting your feelings if you weren't aware of this. So from my point of view, and the way I've always
you're not
seen
hurting.
things
You're
since I was,
getting it right on. You're spot on.
okay, thank you. Then
With
I'm just going to tell you what I see if I don't have
negativity.
to worry about you. Okay. She hasn't even crossed over yet. She's not even close to it. She does not want to go into the light yet. She needs to go into the healing center before she can even cross over, and she does not want to go. I do believe you're correct that she's still attached to you. It's not just you. Really? 60 seconds? Sorry, my producing manager said 60 seconds, and last time I looked, it was 14 minutes, Dave. Jennifer, I'm going to have to ask you to message me through Facebook if you can find me Jenna Lee Wynn, because I've got less than 60 seconds. But yes, she needs to cross over, and she's still very envious. But catch me on Facebook and let's talk about it, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Right. You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. You guys, I do not know where that time went. I swear it was 14 minutes and now it's 30 seconds. And Dave, why didn't you extend my time? I love my producing manager. You guys, I hope you have a great week. Enjoy the spring weather that we're all having. And I will see you again next Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern and 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. Bye.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for an offering of light with Robin Cheney. Robin Cheney. Live from RobinCheney.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is an offering of light on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to A1R Psychic Radio Thursday night. I am your first host of the evening. My name is Robin, and I am a healer, and I am here hopefully to help you move forward on your journey. Please disregard the boxes and all the stuff in the back. I am packing to move. Yes, it's a long, arduous process, but eventually I will make it through. I really have faith this will happen. Anyway, welcome again. I am Robin. If you happen to like what I do, please feel free to go to my website. It's robincheney.com, and you'll see what other offerings I offer for you to heal. All right, so let's go ahead and get comfortable, whatever that looks like for you. Except people that are driving or operating equipment, please keep doing what you need to do for safety, okay? You can accept this healing and this light later, okay? So just put it on pause and get it when you get home into a safe place. Okay. All right, if everybody is nice and comfortable, we'll go ahead and begin. And let's just start with a deep breath in, right? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Nice. All right, let's do that one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Oh, I feel like I want to stretch. Is that typical? Do I do that every time, every week on y'all? I just feel like I need to stretch some. So I hope everybody has some energy moving through. Nice flow going. Oh my goodness. Okay, so all of this stuff is like coming at me. I'm trying to decipher where to start first. I think I'm just going to start. There's just a lot of information coming through tonight. So I'm excited about that, but a lot of it. So let me just start by running light with everybody, and we'll see where I am drawn. There is somebody here who is a female, but is very much not in the feminine energy, and I think it will serve her very well to have some healing tonight regarding just being feminine, being proud of being a woman, really embodying the strength of being a woman, because we really are very strong, right? Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, we have the capability of being very, very strong and steadfast. But also, we have that beautiful flow, right? We have the flow, the divine flow. We allow life to proliferate here on earth, to continue. What a spiritual experience that can be, right? All right, so I think we really want to get this person, in touch with the divine feminine. So I'm going to call in, and I don't do this very much on this show, but we're going to call in the divine feminine. All right. And we're just going to let her do what she does the best. She knows way more than me, right? So I'm just going to let her go. You may feel very sensual. I do when she's around. It's like, oof. I just get in the flow, right? I feel good. I feel strong. I feel very tied to my feminine, which is wonderful. And if there are any men here, it's okay to accept her too, right? And it'll help you understand the feminine energy and help that feminine energy thrive. Because if you're a man, you get to hold us, right? You get to hold our beautiful feminine energy. And if you hold it here, nice and steady, we are just going to dazzle you, right? And if you give us a little spin, right, you're just going to make us effervescent, right? So sorry about my shirt, y'all. I'm trying to tuck it in so you can't see my undergarments. One of my practitioners that I studied, where I healed with for a long time, her name is Eileen Crispell. I highly recommend her. I think everybody needs Eileen in their back pocket. She explained to me one time that the masculine is like this beautiful chalice, and we are like the beautiful fine wine. The feminine is like the beautiful fine wine inside that chalice. The man is steady, right? Gives us a little oomph, so we're just effervescent, right? And when you do this with your wine, when your wine glass, right? When you're testing the wine and you just do this and take a big whiff, and all that aroma is just it's just overwhelming sometimes, that beautiful energy that it gives off in the aroma. Like, that's us. That's a feminine can do that for the man. The man has to hold us steady, right? If they do this, we spill over, right? This is not good for us. But if they hold us and just give us a little motivation every now and then, like, oh man, how can we just shine, right? We literally shine. We're effervescent. We walk through life differently with that feeling, that support, and that steadiness. And for the males that are on here, know that. Give us that safe place, right? Provide that safe place for us so that we can be the best we can be. And when we're the best we can be, all we do is lift you up. That's all we want to do, is lift you up and be proud of you, and for you to be proud of yourself. What a beautiful combination that is, right? All right. So, divine feminine. I'm feeling her, and I'm having trouble with this shirt. I'm so sorry. Let me just tuck this in. I was trying to be a little coy, but yeah, I should never try to do that because it just doesn't work for me. Okay, now I think I'm good. Okay. So I'm also helping with this the femininity, this beautiful energy. Nice. All right, so she is the person here. There's actually several women here accepting this beautiful energy, because really being in touch with it, that just makes us, we just feel good when we're in our feminine, right? We get to be soft. We don't have to be doing, right? We don't have to, like just going and being on. We can just relax and be, right? What a great place to be, and have that safety, that support to be there and feel safe in that state is incredible. All right, so while the divine feminine is working her way through the attendees here, and some of the ones that are going to watch afterwards, yeah, she's going to work on y'all too. She will come back, which is beautiful. And let me move on. Here we go. All right, somebody is in their head. Okay. The thoughts are like overwhelming. It kind of goes on and off though. It's like on and off. It's like you get overwhelmed with these thoughts, and then I think you try to numb out. I think you try to numb it out. All right, so we might have some either addiction here or verge of addiction, because you're trying to numb out everything that is going through your head. It's like you can't relax, you're unable to relax. All right. So a lot of this comes from just like heavy metals in the brain, comes from a lot of thought patterns that aren't going the most healthy way. So what I want to do, I want to try to stop these thoughts for you. Actually, we have several people here. I think we have, several people right now having this. So here's something that I do now, and I didn't know I could do this. Well, like when I was really sick, I had severe cerebral dysfunction, and my doctor actually told me I had, like, if I didn't have dementia, I was on the edge of it. So or on the cusp. He said I was on the cusp of it if I didn't have dementia. That's terrifying. I was like 30, late 30s, early 40s when that happened. So it was terrifying. But so I couldn't do this then, but now I can. So when you get those thoughts that are coming in and you recognize, oh my gosh, this is a pattern, just say, if this is not mine, remove it. Right? Say, please remove it. If this is not mine, please remove it. Or if this is not of the light, please remove it. This is not of God. However you express, or, whatever you call the benevolence, right, that created us, source, creator, universe. Please just say, if it's not of the universe or not of the light, not in my highest and greatest good, please remove it. Right now, that stops those thoughts for me. So if you're not too severe, you can literally stop those thoughts when you get into that negative spiral, that perpetual loop of just negativity that just keeps going down and down and down. So you can really say that and it will stop. Well, it works for me, and I know it works for other people that I work with. So hopefully it'll work for you too. But there are also other things that can contribute that. Okay, so I'm going to try to get rid of some of those. And this is, I don't know if I have time. I only have a couple more minutes left, and this usually takes a little more. You know what, let me go ahead. I don't have time to do that, so I'm really sorry. So let me just go ahead and teach you a couple other things while I'm here. All right, so I call this, I think I've talked about this before, the sensitivity dial. So just think of a volume dial on Gen X. So in our cars growing up, we actually had dials. We didn't have push buttons to like work on the video, and I mean to work on the volume. So you can say, turn my sensitivity all the way up. Ooh, right? How does that feel? And then say, please turn my sensitivity all the way down. Ooh, like how does that feel, right? And just play with that. Go 50%, go 80%, go 20%. So you can walk around, and when you're getting too much information from other people, just turn that dial down. Turn the volume of your sensitivity down, okay? And here's another thing that I do. I just call this the energy switch or the energy dial. And it's like I switch it to my energy only, right? I only want to feel my energy. How does that feel? Am I only in my energy, or am I somebody else's energy, right? And then I might switch it to the divine, right? What does the divine feel like? And I get to tap into that. And as I tap into that energy, I elevate each time. So I feel more each time. I can bring more in each time. So you don't just go into that energy, right? You work your way in. You gradually build up to being able to elevate higher. So you can use that dial, right? Sometimes I will go, okay, what does my partner feel like? If I can't differentiate between me and my partner, because I'm empathic and it's really hard sometimes for me to say, okay, I know it's not mine, but whose is it, kind of thing? Or is this mine? Because sometimes I can't tell. I'll say, okay, go to me, go to my partner, go back to me, and then I can kind of distinguish between what's mine and what is the other person's, right? That feels really good. And you can play with both dials at the same time if you're interested in that. And it feels really cool, right? It feels really cool. You can also do like tune into your kids, right? Tune into your kiddos. So now you know what you're carrying that's theirs, all right? And this is so funny because several of my clients, I've had to go through this with the last couple of weeks, just teach them these things. And here's another thing that I teach them. Oh, we have 60 seconds, is to just send all the energy that is not mine. I send it back to its rightful owner, right? Just send it back and feel how that feels, right? And then call all of your energy back, but filter it through light before it comes back. Okay, just you can kind of, if you want to imagine a waterfall that is light, right? It's a waterfall made of light, and just bring all your energy, filter it through that waterfall, and then bring it back. Whew, that feels good, right? That feels so grounding. And to have everybody else's energy gone, and then play with those sensitivity knobs, see what the difference is there. Like, how fun is that? I have 30 seconds, everybody. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of light because we have probably 25 seconds left. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Again, my website is robinchaney.com. If you're interested in a private session or a group session, I have a whole bunch of different tiers of things so everybody can get the healing that they need, okay? Because that's what's most important.
You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for Energy Intuition Transformation with Sue Williams. Live from holistic-health.au. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Energy Intuition Transformation on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to this week's episode of Energy Intuition Transformation. I'm Sue Williams, the Spirit Psychic, and it's so lovely to have you here with me and enjoying my educational shows, which are a little bit different to what you also see with our other psychics and mediums. I give you a little bit of background about this mysterious world that we're living in. So, speaking of differently, let's begin a little differently this week. I want you to imagine just for a moment that you're standing inside a maze. Tall walls all around you, twisting pathways, turns that lead somewhere and others that don't. At first, you might feel curious, then uncertain, and perhaps after a while a little lost. And isn't that just how life can feel sometimes? Not always a straight path, not always clear, sometimes full of unexpected turns, pauses, and moments where you question exactly where you are heading. But what if being lost isn't actually a mistake? What if it's part of the journey itself? So let's start the show with this week's Oracle card. And this week I've used another cute little deck, which is Telepathy Oracle cards. There we go. And the card that I drew this week, amazingly, is Maze. And the message on this lovely little card is, even if you feel lost, there's always a way through the maze. And this is such a powerful and reassuring message, because feeling lost is sometimes something that we all feel, we all experience on occasions. And you might feel lost perhaps in your career or a relationship or just in your sense of purpose or even just within yourself. But this card reminds us of something important. You are never truly without direction. You are never completely off track. And there is always a path forward, even if you can't see it yet. Even if sometimes you need to backtrack a bit. to find a new path forward, because the maze is not designed to trap you. It's designed to guide you step by step towards where you're meant to be. So let's reframe this feeling lost. Let's shift the way we think about feeling lost. Often we see it as something negative, a sign that we've gone wrong or maybe made a mistake. We're conditioned to believe that we should always know where we're going, always feel certain, always be moving forward in a clear and defined way. But what if feeling lost is actually a transition point? A space between what was and what is becoming. In those moments, old identities may no longer fit. Old paths may no longer feel right. And the new direction hasn't really fully revealed itself yet. It can feel like standing in the middle of a bridge, no longer where you started, but not quite where you're going. And that space can sometimes feel uncomfortable. It can feel uncertain, even unsettling at times, but it's also incredibly important. It's where you begin to question, to realign, to shed what no longer serves you. And it's where deeper awareness begins to emerge. Remember, the maze isn't a dead end. It's a process. And within that process, you're not losing your way. You are refining it. So as we do every week, let's have a lovely quiet meditation. This week's is called Walking Your Way Through the Maze. And let's take some time now to gently reconnect with that inner guidance. And please remember not to listen to this meditation while driving or operating machinery. And if you need your full concentration at this time, please listen with your eyes open and return to experience this meditation with the replay. So if you are able to do this safely, please close your eyes. And as we always do as we begin, take a slow, deep breath in and slowly and softly release it. As you do that, allow your body to relax. And now, imagine yourself standing at the entrance to that maze we were talking about. The air is calm. There's no pressure in this process, just curiosity. You step inside, and as you begin to walk, notice the path beneath your feet. It feels steady and supportive. You don't need to rush. With each step, you become more aware of your surroundings. You take one turn and then another. Some paths just feel right, but of course some don't, and that's okay. Now, instead of trying to figure it all out, allow yourself to walk with presence. Notice how your body feels as you move. There is a quiet knowing within you, a sense of direction that doesn't come from thinking, but comes from feeling. Now, imagine a soft light appearing above you. It gently illuminates the path ahead. Not the entire maze, just the next few steps. And that's enough. You continue walking. Even when you take a turn that doesn't lead forward, you simply turn back. There's no failure here, only movement and learning. Now, as you walk, you begin to notice something. The maze is not working against you, it's guiding you. Each turn is shaping your awareness. Each step is bringing you closer to the center. Now imagine that you arrive at a quiet, open space within the maze. This is a place of stillness, a place where everything feels calm. You pause here. You place your hand over your heart space and silently say, I trust my path, even when I cannot see it clearly. Every step is guiding me forward. I am finding my way. And stay here for a few quiet breaths. Let that sense of trust settle into your body. And when you're ready, gently begin to return. Feel your breath as it goes in and out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And if you've had them closed, just slowly open your eyes and return to your full awareness. Now let's talk about trusting the process. Life doesn't always move in straight lines, as we said. Sometimes we go forward, sometimes we circle back, and sometimes we just pause. And all of that is part of the journey. The maze teaches us patience. It teaches us to listen more deeply, not just to our thoughts, but to our inner guidance. Because often the way forward isn't logical, it's intuitive, and that's wonderful. And it's a quiet feeling that says, this way, trust the process. And sometimes life feels uncertain. Right now, many people are experiencing change, both personally and collectively. There can be uncertainty in the world, in relationships, and in our own direction. And in those times, it's easy to feel like you've lost your way. But this beautiful little card reminds us that you are still moving forward. You are still learning. You are still exactly where you need to be at this very moment. Even if it doesn't feel like it, it is. And the maze, of course, is not meant to confuse you. It's meant to guide you in ways that help you grow. And how about a different way to navigate? Instead of asking, am I on the right path? Try asking, what is this moment showing me? What feels aligned right now? What is the next small step that I can take? You don't need to solve the whole maze in one go. You only need to take the next step and then the next. And of course, if you are in a place where you feel unsure or uncertain at this time, remember you don't have to navigate it alone, because I'm here. And through my Spirit Talk Journeys, Holistic Animal Wellness Program, and Quantum Journeys Hypnosis, where we really dive deep, I support people in gently uncovering their direction, understanding their inner guidance, and moving forward with clarity. And of course, you can explore all these offerings at my website, holistic-health.au, where you'll find links to each modality. And of course, there's that contact form if you'd like to reach out and connect with me. And I will always reply, so don't worry about that. Because sometimes having a space to reflect and tune in can make the path feel so much clearer. And knowing that there is someone out there who really cares for how you are and how you need to be, well, that's just amazing. And I want you to reach out to me because I'm that person. I'm there all the time for you. Remember that. So also remember the maze. It may twist, it may turn, it may not always make sense, but there is always a way through. You are not lost. You are navigating. You're learning your path in your own time. So, trust the steps you're taking. Trust the pauses. Trust even the moments of uncertainty, because they are all guiding you somewhere meaningful.
You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for the Mini Medium with Stephanie Cowan. Live from TarotWithSteph.net. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is the Mini Media on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
All right. Hi, guys. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Woo Woo Wednesday. It's been kind of my new thing lately. This is your Mini Medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. I am super excited for tonight, as I always am, but I have been going through a lot of transition and some changes in my life, and I feel like this has just been kind of what's out there. So tonight has been, or today I should say, has been an interesting day, but I'm excited to see what comes tonight. It's been a minute since I've been able to do a live show, but I'm happy and I'm excited to be here, and I can't wait to see what comes of the calls tonight. So anyhow, couple things just wanted to throw out there too. If you are ever interested in wanting to book a reading, you can book directly from my website. It's mini-medium.com. And you can book readings there. There's also all of my social media platform links there. Of course, including my link to A1R Psychic Radio. But also I have events coming up, and I have a fun event coming up next month here in Utah at a place called Callie's Cafe and Sports Bar. I'm super excited. I will be there April 24th, and I'll be doing a gallery reading event where we'll be channeling your loved ones that have crossed over. So it's going to be just incredible. And then in June, right around my birthday, I'll be in St. George, Utah. Super excited, heading south, nice warm weather. And then a couple other fun things coming. In July, I will be in, in Pittsburgh, in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And then in August, I am super excited. I'm going to be in New Orleans at the New Orleans, it's a Para-Unity conference that they have there, or a paranormal conference, but lots of fun things coming. And then also right about November, I will be in New Jersey. So lots of things coming, lots of fun celebrations. And one thing I wanted to say, it is my 6 years that I had decided to, I always say, come out of the broom closet to share my gifts and to help people and share beautiful, heartwarming messages. It is my 6 years of doing that. I kept it bottled up for so long, and finally, got brave enough to do that. And I've been with A1R just almost about the same amount of time. I think I'm at like a 4 or 5 year. How crazy. Time flies. But all right, well, let's get into why we're all here, right? Not to listen to me jabber. I'm going to pull an affirmation card. Now, some of you know that if you follow my show, that I will often get numbers or names that come up throughout the day. And today has been very interesting. Spirit has shown me the number 19, meaning the 19th of a month as being a significant birth date, death date, age of 19, January 9th. We could be going 2019, 19 years ago. This is how Spirit likes to communicate. But with this, all day today, I keep getting the name Travis. And names are very hard for mediums to hear, and that name came through so strong. So we'll kind of see how that maybe meshes with, the callers tonight. But after tonight, right about 7:30-ish, I will be doing a live free reading show on my YouTube channel, which is Mini Medium 75, or on my Facebook, which is Mini Medium. So if you're wanting to kind of hop on and watch and maybe be chosen for a reading, then do it. So, but let me know if you do, let me know that you saw it on the show. There's a special little extra something there. But okay, all right, enough with that. So the affirmation for you all, this is collectively, this is beautiful. So the affirmation says, every dark night must turn into a bright new morning. I love this. So every dark night must turn into a bright new morning. So it just really shows you, like the kind of cliche, cheesy saying, the sun will come out tomorrow, right? So whatever happens today, if it's not been such a wonderful day, this day too shall pass, right? And things will be better. So I love that one. It's beautiful. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm excited. We're going to hop right in and do some readings with my caller. And I think it's Patricia, if I saw. And Patricia, I think, is in, saw the Carolinas. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Hi, Patricia. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing so good, my friend. How can I help you tonight?
Well, I am just fortunate enough I got chosen to speak with you. So I'd like to see if anybody's coming through, or see how you see things for me job-wise, just with my job I have now. Either, whatever pops in.
Okay, beautiful. I love that. And I'm just really being drawn. I'm going to let my producer Dave know that I'm going to just have you sit with me throughout my show so that we can have some time for you. I just have a feeling we're going to need it, okay?
Okay.
Oh, all right, my friend. So now, do you, I don't know if you heard me mentioning that the number 19 was coming up very strong. Does that number resonate with you?
I was trying to determine that myself, and so far nothing has clicked yet with me for that date.
Okay. All right, my friend. We'll keep it in mind. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of times it'll just kind of click later. And honestly, if you do, connect with it later, please, shoot me an email or a message, and just, let me know, because I'll be able to tell, I call my validation chills. I'll be able to tell if that is why we were getting that information. Okay.
Understood. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I keep feeling like we need to talk about 2019. So maybe that'll help you kind of, focus on maybe what this is about. So whether you lost someone in the year 2019, I mean, I know that was pre-COVID, and I think we all kind of were going through a lot, but it's not that. So maybe just keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my friend. So I pulled a couple cards for you. And the way that I do my readings, I use my tarot cards just as a visual validation, in a sense of what my gifts are bringing to me. So one of the things that I noticed that you pulled right away, I'll show them on camera here too, but you pulled this beautiful Hanged Man card. Now that card did come out of the deck reversed. And then you pulled this Page of Pentacles, and that also came out reversed. So sometimes people kind of panic when they hear their cards are upside down, but for me, it's actually a really good thing for you, Hunt. So this right here shows me that at this moment, you are mindful, or at least you are, or even getting down deep into what we call your shadow work. And your shadow work is really the things that you are working on, or the things you know you need to work on to just try to live your best life, be the best version of you, as I say. You absolutely, Patricia, I feel, have been doing so much work. within the last year. Even the sense of shedding and getting rid of the stuff that has not been serving you. And this year is such a beautiful year of what we call the fire horse now. And boy, I'll tell you, my friend, I know you were talking about, I think, career, work, or whatever may come. You've got a beautiful shift coming here in the next 3 months with work, with your career, with your purpose. It's exciting because I feel like that it's going to almost make you step out of your comfort zone, if that makes sense. Hang on one second.
So much.
Yeah, absolutely. You have this very beautiful, calming, earthy kind of energy. What's your zodiac sign, my friend?
Capricorn.
Yeah, there you go. You are a very beautiful, earthy energy. I love it. And Capricorn is
Thank
earth.
you.
You're welcome. You know what's interesting is the Hanged Man card is the number 12. Are you a December Capricorn or are you January?
I'm December.
Here you go, my friend. Here are your cards just validating. And this is where I tell people the cards will validate it, because I can tell you what I'm getting through my gifts, but the human side wants validation and visuals. So this is so good. So good. Hang on, now I have a beautiful mother maternal energy just stepped in right as soon as I said that. Now, do you have mom on the other side?
I do.
Yep. Your mama's here. I have chills. Like my hair on my arms is standing straight up.
Yeah. Oh.
This is beautiful.
Gosh, sometimes my mom comes through and then my husband right behind her.
Oh, yeah, we call it piggybacking. They'll come in right behind. And I heard happy anniversary. I heard happy anniversary, babe. Literally just said happy anniversary, babe. When is your anniversary, hun?
Well, my son and his wife just had their anniversary yesterday.
Oh, good.
So I think that's it, because mine would be in September.
In September, okay.
I think it's my son. Yeah, I think it's my son and his wife. 15 years. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And you said 15 years, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
So, well, this is just a very beautiful message, from their dad, from your husband, saying happy anniversary. So good. And it just literally was yesterday, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was the 19th. It was the 19th.
Oh my gosh.
It was the 19th. It was the 19th. Yeah. There we go.
I knew it was for you. I just knew it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. My gift got there yesterday, but their anniversary was the 19th. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now, you can share this beautiful message from your husband, from dad, letting them know that he was right there, right? Right there. Yeah. Oh, I love this for you, my friend. Your husband has a very fun energy, by the way. I feel like mom kind of steps to the side. Yeah, he's quite the comedian.
So yeah, he is. He's so funny.
I love this. Okay, let's see here. I'm doing my little scribbling here, but okay, this is very interesting. He said, will you please tell my wife to get into the foot doctor? You need your feet looked at? How weird. So random.
I don't know.
Okay, so keep that definitely on the forefront of your mind. This will be something where you may start to feel some pain in your feet, whatever may be. And it's kind of his way of knowing that this is coming and giving you that heads up. So just kind of watch for that. That was so random, but came in so strong.
Yeah.
So It's
Yeah.
definitely something I couldn't ignore. He wants you to leave your hair alone, though. He's like, I don't know what this is about. He's just leave it alone. Leave it alone. So I don't know. Have you colored your hair recently? That's what this
Well,
is.
I mean, I always have. It's just no different than, some
Yeah.
months ago when he was alive.
Yeah. And I know it's his way of letting you know that he just loves you for you, my friend. He loves you
Yeah.
for just your natural way. I tell my husband, I will never have grays. You will never see my grays.
Yeah.
Because I color them, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
But I love that it's just his very endearing way of letting you know how much he just loves you for your natural way, and just how you are. It's amazing. He showed me a rocking chair. Boy, I'm getting a lot coming in. Unless this is Mom.
Yeah, I wonder if it's my rocking recliner chair, because I look right at him every day from my rocking recliner chair.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. And would he sit literally across from you in his own recliner, or in the kind of the side of the couch? Is that where he would be?
Exactly, the side of the couch. Yeah. And I just have some stuff set up for him right by my chair. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love it. He just showed me the number 26 and then switched to 27. How many years were you married, my friend?
43.
Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my gosh.
Me too.
Man,
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, my friend. Your mom, I keep hearing Carol or Karen? Carol? Is that right? Boy, I heard that very loud and clear too. Carol or Karen?
Wow.
Names will come through living or past. Oh, go ahead, hon. Sorry.
No, I was just trying to think. I don't really know any Carols, but I did have a friend, Karen, that I lost when we were only in our 30s also. My mom didn't know her that well, but I feel like that must be who it is. I just feel like it is Karen.
Yeah, I think you're right, hon, because it was very kind of little disconnected. Her energy is back a little bit, meaning that she's just making her presence known, and that's all really. So it's beautiful. You have so many beautiful souls. But one thing I love, and I'm going to try to explain the visual I just had, is Mom came in right away, and then Mom steps to the side, but she also doesn't want to be forgotten. She's like, I'm still here, but then she kind of like coaxed your husband. She's like, it's okay, you come. And then that's when I heard the anniversary where, Dad saying happy anniversary too. And then your mom they are just arm in arm. And I don't know why that's important that I tell you that, but your mom says, I've got him. She says, I've got him. And she kind of, it's so sweet.
They really loved each other.
I was just going to ask, were they very close? Because I'll tell you, your husband, your husband just said, well, she's not that easy, but I love her. That was very cute.
Oh, that's so funny.
He's quite the comedian. Oh my gosh.
He is. I miss it.
I love him. His energy.
Yeah.
And one thing I love that he has just given me one thing after another. But he keeps mentioning that he says, will you tell my wife that I am in the dream, but she's not paying attention. So he's been coming into the dreams.
I keep telling him, you need to come to me in my dream.
Yep. And you know, one thing I've done this a very long time, 28 years of practicing mediumship, and I'll tell you one thing that I really feel is that life in general, stress, you know, grief, all of that energy is so heavy, it's so thick that we just can't hear them, you know, our loved ones in spirit.
Yeah.
We can't feel them.
Yeah.
So I have a very, very good feeling for you, hun, that you're going to remember your dreams and those visits from him, and it's going to come pretty dang soon.
Good. Wonderful. I work on it. I do.
Yeah. Do you know, one thing that might help you, that I always suggest to my clients, get yourself rose quartz, beautiful rose quartz,
Yeah.
and put that right by your bed or even underneath your pillow. That will help to clear out any of the clutter per se, so he can come in and visit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Try that, my friend. Absolutely. I want to do something for you. I have not done this on my show, and I think we still have time. So I have this beautiful deck. It's called Talking to Heaven. And if you know who James Von Prague is, he's a pretty well-renowned medium. He put together this beautiful deck, and it has, each card has a one-sentence message, but the book goes into a very more beautiful, detailed message. So I'm going to pull one for you for the first time ever on my show, my friend. This is so fun.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. I love your energy. I think you are just beautiful. So fun energy.
Oh, I feel the same about you, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, hun. So what I need from you, I need one number between 1 and 44, and you'll tell me that number when you have it.
16.
16. Okay. All right. Let me pull this here for you. Ooh. Well, your husband is so excited. I'm shaking. I love this. Okay.
I miss him. Yeah.
Oh,
he made me laugh every day.
Sure. I'm sure, my friend. You know, to be with someone for 50 years, you know, I mean, that's a huge chunk of your life. And, you know, I will say, and I know you know this, but he is your person. He is your person. And that soul contract that you have, Patricia, with him will never be broken, ever.
No.
So good.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to read this one to you. This is so good. He just showed me a new granddaughter, or like the most recent grandbaby was a girl.
We don't have any grandchildren. Our kids tried, and it just wasn't successful. Oh.
Ah, okay. So this is just a quick way of him just letting you know, and maybe your children know, that he is holding the soul of this little girl, and that it does not mean that this is supposed to happen or it will. It's just that there is
sure,
you know, that comfort, right? So, oh man, he likes to talk. So okay. I'm going to read this message. I think I've probably got about 3 minutes. So the message says, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. And it has a unicorn on it. And I can't help but feel like he is your unicorn. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but it's such a beautiful
gosh, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you so very much for that.
You're so welcome, my friend.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to read the message here. Oh, my producer said 3 minutes, so we're golden. Okay, the message says, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. Without the human body, I am free, and I have amazing new abilities. I can travel to any place in almost any dimension with just one thought. It's like living in one of those flying dreams that you and I have discussed. So I can be with you as often as you need me, honey, and it won't hold back my spiritual growth. If you miss my presence, just say the word, and I'm there by your side instantly. Although I'm not technically an angel, because I still have my human ego to deal with and learn about, I am like an angel to you. I will do my best to protect you always, and you can count upon my continuing love. Wow.
That's beautiful.
So good. So good, my friend.
It's just
Oh, my,
perfect.
oh,
Just
my heart.
perfect.
Well, it has been such a pleasure, my friend, doing this reading for you.
Oh,
And I knew
yes,
it was going to
has.
be good.
It
Well,
really has. So I thank you so very much.
oh my gosh, it was my pleasure, and you're so welcome. And I will be sending you lots of good love and light and just strength and healing energy and anything that you need. And just will you pay attention to those dreams tonight, okay? Or in the next couple
I
days
sure
at least.
will.
Okay.
I sure will. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome, hon. You have a beautiful night. Thank you for calling.
You too.
All
Thanks
right, hon.
again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, bye. Wow, you guys. Oh my goodness. Now, if you weren't getting a little bit teary-eyed, then I don't know what to tell you, because that sure made me get choked up. Ooh. Well, what a beautiful night back, right? So amazing. So I thank you guys so much for listening, for joining, for supporting me. It helps me to be able to keep doing what I do and sharing my gifts and sharing, the messages from loved ones and spirits. So I hope to see you guys next week. Have a beautiful night. Bye, guys.
You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for Mediumship Uncovered with Medium Donna Young. Live from MediumDonnaYoung.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Mediumship Uncovered on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm here in Australia, Cootamundra, Outback, Outback Australia, so welcome. I'm here, those of you who haven't watched the show before, it's Mediumship Uncovered, so I do a reading every week and I answer also spiritual questions, sometimes questions with the audience as well that I've been sent. So today we're going to cover a few different areas. I'm also going to do a reading, so it's all very exciting. I've also got a message for Lisa. Now, Lisa, they're talking about this has not gone the way that it should have because it's time for you to step up. So it's time for you to actually do what you needed to do for yourself. So they're talking about you editing your own books, and where you've paid someone else to do it, and which it's time for you to step up and do the work yourself. You're very good at it, so just trust in the process, and I'm seeing it being a success. Okay, now we have someone with us. So Michelle from the US. I'm not sure. Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not very good with with pronouncing something, especially when I have spirit head. So how are you, Michelle? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm good. So how I work is I communicate directly with spirit. You can ask any area that you'd like me to touch on, or you can also ask for someone in particular. So I'm straight away getting, is there an issue with your father at the moment? Is he on the other side, or is there health issues with him?
No, as far as I know, there's not. He's still here.
Okay, because they're talking about, because what I'm getting is I'm getting I straight away had a father coming through, and he was talking about your father, and I feel like this was your father's father, if that makes sense, and where there was a lot of health issues. Yeah, and he's talking about where there was a lot of health issues with him before he passed, if that makes sense, and where he needs a lot of care. Yeah, and he's saying he's around your father, and he's talking about you now, and he's actually now. Are you traveling for work?
No, I'm not.
Because he's talking about something to do with travel and hold-ups around this at the moment, and I feel like this is to do with work. So have you been having issues with your job?
Not necessarily. I mean, I've been struggling a little bit more because I've had a lot going on in my personal life, but nothing like problematic.
Yeah, okay. Are you traveling with your personal life or needing to go away or move? Because they're talking about needing to make a big change. I'm going to go back to your work, because he's just taking me back to that, and he's talking about there's going to be a situation where you're going to get to travel for work, and there's going to be a really big opportunity with this. Okay, now he's also talking about where is there something to do with legal paperwork at the moment? And an ending of a situation where there's been hold-ups, and I don't know if this is an ending of a relationship. Does that make sense?
It is. I just finished a divorce. Yep.
Yeah, and he's going, yay! It's like time to move on. Does that make sense? But there's still hold-ups with this paperwork, but it's just about to end. It's just about to come to an end. So just keep pushing. And has this come to an end already? Because I feel like you've got to still really put your foot down, because there's someone trying to control the situation, and where you've got to kind of play their game. Does that make sense?
Yep, it absolutely does. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on my equity. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I do feel like it will come in your favour, but you've had to play hardball, or you still have to play hardball with this. And he's saying stick with it. It's like you're not usually that kind of person. Does that make sense? But sometimes we have to become that person to be able to win the battle that we're fighting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm seeing this coming in your favour. They just want you to know that you're also going to get a promotion with work. You're also going to be able to travel with this new position as well. So, okay, I hope that helps, love.
Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
All of it makes
Michelle.
sense.
Thank you for listening to my show. So I'll see you later.
Thank you so much.
Okay. That's okay. Bye. Okay. Anyone who would ever like a reading from me, you can actually book on medium.donnayoung.com. So I upload new times every week because I book out like sometimes months in advance. So I try to keep it going, so where so no one really misses out, and urgent people can kind of book in straight away. So okay, so I've got a spiritual question today, so let's have a look. So how do we know when spirit is around us? So there's so many different ways that we can know that they're there. So one is smell. So sometimes we might smell the grandfather come in, and you can smell the cigarette, or if they were a drinker, you can smell the alcohol. You may smell grandmother's perfume or hairspray. I know when my grandmother comes in, I can smell the hairspray that she used to use. So, and I really loved that smell. And I've tried to wear it, but it just doesn't seem right when I wear it, so I just leave that smell for her. And there's other, I know before I'm going to do a show, or before I'm going to do a platform at a church or anything like that, I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. I really don't like getting on stage, and I really don't like being in front of heaps of people, but I have just been guided and pushed out there by spirit to do this kind of thing. So I really need to trust spirit all the time, because I'm a real scaredy cat otherwise, and they need to show me all the time and reinforce that I'm okay. And I know before shows and before platforms, what they've done for me before is where I remember one day my partner and I were standing at the window in the kitchen, and I was about to do a platform at a spiritual church, and there was all these little sparrows, hundreds, maybe even 1,000 of them flying around in a circle, and that's been happening to me for years, but it was the first time my partner had that experience, and he's like, oh my God, it's like birds, how scary. And I said, no, it's not scary at all. It's spirit actually letting me know that they're there, they're supporting me, they're for me not to worry. So there's usually when spirit comes, and especially if they show you something quite extraordinary with animals, or it could be the sky, it could be anything like that, that's where spirit's involved. Also, another thing with me is lady beetles. And when I met my partner, I remember something got broken on the floor, and I went to clean it up, and I picked up a lady beetle off the floor, and I walked outside, and I said to my partner, look, and we'd not long started going out, and I said, look at the lady beetle, and the lady beetle flew and landed on his shoulder. So that showed me that he was the one. So they show us in amazing ways at times. So it's just about trusting. Sometimes we may see spirit or feel them, see them in the corner of our eye. We might feel them around. There's also where you may be sitting in bed or sitting on a lounge and see the lounge or the bed move next to you. So I know we used to go to a music meditation out, I think it was in Dural, and this was like with a beautiful man called Mark. Anyway, what we used to do is we used to go there, and my wolf, I've got a wolf, he's actually behind me in the picture up there, and he's always been around me. So when I was younger, I used to jog a lot, and he'd be right next to me jogging, and he'd look after me. Always, and he's still around me all the time, but he also looks after my partner. And I remember we'd go this meditation, and I could see him, he'd sit on his bed because we'd all lay down on a mattress, and he'd sit on this mattress near his feet. And he got up to go to the toilet one day, and all the people around me, I was actually talking about my wolf and how it was sitting on the end of his bed. And when Matt stood up and went to the toilet, you could see the mattress move, and the wolf went after him. So it's just, you just need to be aware, and you can see so much more when you're just aware, you're open to it. And what we see and what Spirit will show us is usually in line with our belief systems. So if you believe that you can't see and you'll never see, then chances are you never will. So when we're first opening up and when we're first coming into our spiritual growth, and some of us start quite late, Spirit will be quite harsh with us and hard, and to be able to show us what we need to see. So just always trust and know, and if you're not seeing or hearing, you can always ask Spirit too, can you please show me things a little bit more clearer? Can you please show me what I need to know? So just know that they're always around us, they're always with us. All we have to do is ask. So, and keep check of your belief system. So I'm going to be live on a new application shortly. It's a spiritual hub that will be all over the world. It's called Magic Gift, MAJIK, gift.com. It'll be live in the next week, so keep your eyes out for that. I'll be posting on my Facebook page, which is Medium Donna Young. So just keep an eye out for that. But thank you for having me. Keep tuned to my show. Every week it's a little bit different. It always is when we work with Spirit, because I just trust Spirit. I don't really write anything down, only notes where I've been asked a question or whatever through the week, but I just do things solo, and I just trust Spirit. So, and they always they look after me, and they never let me down. So remember, you can book readings at mediumdonnayoung.com. You can always have a look on there. I've got 15 minutes or half an hour, but my readings are also guided with time with Spirit as well. So have a great weekend. In Australia, it's Anzac Day this weekend, so for all the people who've been lost in the wars and everything, have a great and a safe long weekend, and I'll see you all soon. See you guys. Bye.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Ask Maria Now with Maria. Live from AskMariaNow.info. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio. Or one of our websites, AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv. This is Ask Maria Now on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to my show. I am Maria from AskMariaNow.info, 640-208-1014. I am a strategic intuitive consultant, and like I always say, I like to get to the core and give you a plan. I like to try to figure out where you are in life and how I can help you navigate it the easiest possible way, right? So tonight I wanted to talk about a subject that I really get a lot of. I want to probably say at least once or twice a day, at least, maybe more. And it's about relationships that we get into. And I know we've all been there when you meet somebody and you feel it's right. You got this connection. You can't describe it. This is it. I know it. This person hears me. This person feels me. Every one of us experience that. I know that. But the truth is, just because something feels good emotionally at that moment or as time goes on a little bit, that doesn't always mean that this person is right for you, right? Because they do things and they say, well, if they really love me, if they really connected to me, why? Why would they do this? Why do they act this way? And we try to hold on to try to figure it out, right? What I like to say to you people out there, I think those are the really most hurtful relationships that we get into, because you feel such that bond that you could almost read each other's mind. But you're really not aligned, right? You're not aligned in a fact of, their values, how they lead their lives. Are they emotionally safe for us? Are they emotionally secure enough to have a relationship? For some reason, when we feel a connection, we never think of that part. We just think about the energy, the pull that we feel to this person. And we really can't explain it, right? We don't know why that feels so magnetic and so good for us, but it's really not. And that's the part that I try to explain to people, that it's not that you can't have the relationship with this person, because you can. There is a purpose for it, right? This kind of a relationship shows us our emotions, how we feel. It helps us to identify what we want in life, right? Well, every time we feel something negative, it's something that we know we don't want to do again, right? So we get all those lessons from this person. And this person can come in for a week. This person can come in for years, depending on how long you want to hold on to it. So I want to help you identify tonight a couple of the red flags that I am aware of, and I'm sure many of us could learn, or if we don't learn, we could just maybe process what I'm saying. And it's not that you're weak. It actually gives you a little more power to kind of decide what you want to do in a relationship. So a couple of things that I always say that are red flags to me is inconsistency. That probably is one of the things that annoy me the most, right? They're here, they're there, and then boom, gone, and then they're back. And that inconsistency doesn't work. And then they come up with this story, I love you, I would never do this to you, and boom, their actions and their words are not aligning at all. And then they become emotionally unavailable, right? When you really need them, they're not there, or they're not really picking up, So now no more is it energy. Now it becomes like, where's your values? What kind of respect do you have for me? Now the whole relationship starts taking a different toll. And these are things that, you have to really figure out and try to put a timeline on it, right? You don't want somebody to take your life while they're figuring out theirs. So I tell people, even though it feels so right, if it's hurting you, it's not going to work. And if it works and you get involved, you get married to this person, it's still not going to work because you're still going to feel this insecurity or I got to hold on to this person. You want someone who activates your heart. You want someone who's going to be emotionally available to you. And you don't have to try to keep them. They're there. They're never going to walk away. When it's a true alignment, they're truly going to be there for you. You don't have to do any work. It's just a natural process. And I think that the souls recognize souls in this lifetime, but sometimes those souls are put in front of us just to teach us some harsh lessons or lessons that we need to learn to progress through this journey in life. So I want you to know that love is not just about feeling something. Love is about feeling alive in a relationship and feeling the safety and security of what we all need to maintain a happy, healthy relationship. So don't cut yourself short. Yes, everybody's going to go through it. We all go through it. We're all going to feel that. At some point in our lives, we're going to get into a relationship like that. But that doesn't mean that this person has to be there, right? Just because the chemistry and the verbiage and all that is flowing so easily. If they don't have that other half of stability and consistency and making you feel like you're the only person in their room, then that's something to really think about before you invest a lot of time in it. Okay, so I know I'm going to do readings tonight. So let me see who's in my call box. And I'm ready for whoever's there right now. This is Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Jen. How are you?
Good, good.
How can I help you tonight? Look, grab my cards.
Well, my birthday was in 2 days, and I don't, I don't know. Heavens, well, I don't know.
What's bothering you? Happy birthday, by the way.
Just nothing. My future.
You what, honey? I'm sorry to hear you.
That future.
Your future? Okay, what would you like me to focus on? I like to be direct.
I don't know.
Ask me a direct question so we can give you an answer. You leave with your answer tonight.
No, I don't know. Just like, I don't know. My in-laws, my dog. It's just
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to know about your dog? Because I'm an animal lover. I have 3 dogs. What do you want to know about your dog?
Gabe.
What do you want to know?
Is he okay in heaven?
Dog is okay. Dad, you don't need cards, you don't need reading. These dogs, their soul goes automatically to heaven. So, and you will be reunited. They will meet you at the gates when it's your time. So don't even worry about that. That's a fact.
Oh, okay. All right.
So your dog will be there. And anybody who does readings of people who have passed away or mediums, they will tell you right out that your dog is waiting at those gates for you. So don't worry about that. Yep, they will be there. They wait. They go back to their owners. Every single one of these animals, every animal that you have, not only a dog, every animal that you have meets you up there. So I want to put your mind at ease with that. So now, are you looking to? Who's moving around you? You looking to move?
No, I want to.
You want to, right? Because there is a move coming to you. I don't think it's going to be this year. I feel I'm going to give you a 2-year time frame. I'm clairvoyant too, so I give you what I get. Sometimes I'm doing cards, and then the words come to me, so I'm just going to give you what I get. I do see a change of residence for you. It is not this year. It'll probably be within a year or two. Well, 2 years. I've got the number 2, so I feel that way. And you're going to make a big decision to make that move, and you're going to be very happy when that move comes. It's divinely given to you. You're going to be going through that. I also see for you now, what kind of work do you do?
I was retired. I have a stroke too, so yes.
You have a what? I can't hear you, sweetheart.
I have a stroke.
Oh, you have a stroke. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And how you doing?
Good. That was
good.
20 years, and I'm 55. So
God bless you. Yes, you are young for that. But I want to tell you that I don't see any more traumas like that. I don't feel that anymore. Let me just throw a few cards on that for you. Rest and relaxation. Always do some positive manifestations on yourself. I'm going to tell you to enjoy your life. You have a very calm demeanor, even though you might feel nervous a little bit at times. I feel like the energy you present out there, people really like you. You're a calm person. You're a happy person to be around. And I feel that things are going to be really good for you. I don't see any bad anything. You have actually like cards of freshness and springtime and love of nature and all that coming to you. But this move is going to be something that is going to be really promising for you. Do you have a specific place you're visualizing already?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to come true. The place that you're visualizing is going to come true. So if that's what you're looking for.
Yes, yes.
So that's going to happen. Are you single, married?
Married.
Awesome. And that's going well. You have pretty good things. Your money looks good. You have good money cards. You're secure in your own right. You have that move that it keeps coming up, this move. So I don't know. Have you been thinking about it more often?
Yes, all time, every day.
Every day. What are you waiting for?
I just want them to be warm.
Yeah, I know, right? Are you on the East Coast? I don't blame you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we went last week, we had tank tops on, and this week we're having like, coats and jackets again. But I will tell you that I do see that. I do see that you're secure enough. You're going to be okay health-wise. Everything looks perfect in that. I feel like whatever struggles you went through before, you kind of put that all under your belt and took action, took care of things. Got a lot of transformation cards. Money is coming to you, so you don't know where you get money from, but hey, you never know. You got.
to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome. Time for Tales from the Other Side with Chris Clardy. Live from Terrell and LenormandByChris.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Tales from the Other Side on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day and happy Friday Eve. Hope you have some wonderful weekend plans in store for yourselves. I thought this evening I would catch you up on some things that I will be doing over the course of the next I guess for the next month or so. This weekend, the 26th of April, I will be at the Goddess Elite in North Olmsted, Ohio. It's their psychic fair. And I will be doing readings there for the afternoon. It's from 1 to 5. So if you're in the area, you can drop by and see me. And next month, I can't believe we're already coming up on May. I will have quite a few different places I'll be visiting. I will be at Peace, Love, and Crystal Healing, and that I believe I will be there on Saturday the 2nd, and I will be there from noon to 4, and that is in Willoughby, Ohio. And my next visit will be Rough Life, and that will be with my friends from Illuminate, and that is in Geneva, Ohio, and that's going to be out right on Lake Erie. So that one is a pet-friendly environment, so you are welcome to bring your dog with you. So that'll be fun. Most of the time I get to see lovely photos of pets that come and visit me. Rarely do I actually get to see pets in person. So anyway, that's a couple of places. I'll also be at It's Your Journey in Huron, Ohio. That will be on the 23rd of May. So it looks like we have a caller coming in, and Tammin in British Columbia, Canada. What can we do for you this evening? Hi.
Hi. Well, I have a lot of pets. So I guess a pet reading.
Okay. So do you have
anyone that's coming to you, or should I pick one?
It would be better, since we're on a very short time frame, if you could pick one for me. Tell me the gender, breed, and age, and if it's one that is with us or if it's crossed over.
Stitches. She's my Catalua cross, and she's a girl, and she's with me.
Okay. So, and what's her name? I didn't catch that.
Her name is Stitch.
Stitch. Great. Stitch. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I am getting that she has quite a personality. She is very expressive.
Yes.
And I'm also getting that I feel like she's a rescue, that she has, I'm feeling like a transition at one point. Is that accurate?
Her mom that I have with me came from my friend.
Okay.
And she came to my house with all of her puppies.
Oh, okay. So mom isn't the original in the household.
Came to me from a friend.
Okay. So Stitch is quite the goober. I'm getting the sense that Stitch has a lot of communication with mom, though. I'm feeling like
She's very vocal.
Mom is still with us, though, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm feeling like there's a lot of communication between Stitch and mom, because I'm sensing that there has been some confusion with mom. Like mom didn't, like her transition into your home was kind of a confusing,
yes,
a confusing thing for her. And as the youngsters kind of grew up, Stitch has been a stable source of getting her settled, and has been a I feel like she's very even though she is kind of a little spaz, she is balancing for mom and this sense of bringing others together in the household. I'm feeling like she is very vocal, but this vocalness is coming from from wanting to communicate with the family and the household and the pets in the house. It's like she's very loud, but she's like the, how do I want to say this? The almost like, I'm gonna date myself here, like Cindy Brady. Like, she tells on everybody. It's like, come here and look what this one's doing. Look at what that one's doing. But it's in a good way. It's like it has kept others out of trouble and kept other like things like that have fallen on the floor, and things like doors being cracked open that should get closed. And it's like she's your kind of little alert system as well. She's extremely smart, even though you think she's very, very stubborn. It has been a challenge at times, but this is just because she wants to make sure she is understanding exactly what you are asking of her, because she's extremely in tune with you. And something that will help her understand what you are asking of her is, if you are able to, because some people can have a hard time visualizing, but if you are able to, when you're trying to convey something on to her that you are wanting her to do, try visualizing it as well as asking, and she's going to pick it up a lot quicker. Because she's very, very in tune with you. And she is the one, if you are on your way home, she knows when you are, even if it's a routine, like say you're coming home from work and you come home at a certain time, she's going to know 15 minutes or so before you get home that you're on your way, and she's letting everybody know. And if you went to the grocery store and it's something that's out of the normal rhythm of things that you do, she still knows when you're coming home. It's like this definite telepathic communication thing that she's got going on with you.
That's very interesting.
And so there's also something going on with, mom's back. I think it's her back right leg. It's like hip or knee area.
Okay.
This area feels very stiff. I don't know if she's starting to develop some kind of joint stuff going on, or some kind of there's a stiffness back there. So if she's acting like she's up, I'm not sensing. Go ahead.
She runs really hard on the gravel, and she's on gravel, and she's cracked toenails before and kind of cut up her paws.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm on acreage, and so they run around a lot.
Gotcha. Just watch. I'm not sensing that she's like up in age. I'm just sensing that right leg, like there's some stuff that's starting to kind of break down in that leg in particular. So just, watch her on that side, and, she may be getting to that point where you're going to want to watch like joint supplements and stuff like that. I don't and of course, I have to give you the disclaimer. I'm not a vet, RVT, or anything like that. So always listen to your vet and not me. But I'm just picking up like this bending stiffness she could have just been playing really hard and has some stiffness going on in there. Did you have a particular question about Stitch?
Yeah, is she actually sensing predators around my property, or is that just her kind of making sure predators don't? Because I have like a lot of coyotes and stuff, and sometimes in the evening she always acts like as if there is predators, and so I don't actually know if there actually is predators or if it's just her just telling predators don't come here.
I was actually going to say
off tax coyote.
I got a flash of a gray fox. I don't know if that is an animal that's in your area, and it could have been because they may look close to a coyote, but I was getting something small, and your coyotes may be smaller than ours. Ours are ginormous out here in Ohio.
We have lynx, and we have a couple of bobcats, and we have a tailless raccoon.
Okay. No, this looked like a gray. It was like a small gray animal. It looked like more of like dog-like. So it looked like either a fox or a or a smaller coyote. That has, and I'm also sensing it is. I don't know if you guys have like a split rail fence that is off in the distance a bit.
Yeah. My garden has a split rail fence around it.
And even a little further out, there's like either a barn or an outbuilding.
Yeah.
And this animal kind of goes around, and it's kind of dusky. It's either late dusky evening or early in the morning that animal kind of peruses around in that area and goes around the split rail fence. So yeah, I believe she's picking up on it and seeing it that time of the day. And she's alerting about it. She's alerting the everybody in the house about it. So yes, she is picking up on some predators that are around the area. And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of them. It just feels like there's maybe one or two. It doesn't feel like there's a large pack of them. It just feels like there's a couple of them that are in your immediate area. So, but everybody feels like they're nice and balanced. Her and her mother do. And since we're almost out of time, so I'd like to thank you for calling in tonight and letting me spend some time with you and your pups. They're wonderful and very sweet, and I really appreciate you. And if you'd like to get into contact with me, please do so. And you can go to mediumchrisclardy.com, and that's my website. And I hope you have an amazing weekend.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Insights with Solaris with Jennifer. Live from Solaris.one. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Insights with Solaris on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
episode of Insights with Solaris, where I am your host, Jennifer. I've been a tarot reader for over 10 years, and I do a multitude of different things from astrology and numerology to energy healing, but I always come back to say I am a channel of spirit, and I bring messages and healing for those who find me. And if you've been with us before, you'll know I always start with a message for the collective, kind of things to understand what's coming up over the next couple of days, over the next week. And it seems like we are being told a story in the collective. So many of us, as we are moving through the week, are going to be kind of faced with some childhood wounds. And a lot of that could be a fear of being vulnerable, whether it was because of disappointment or inability to maintain boundaries, and like issues of authority. Your particular situation will be changed, of course, it's a collective, but it's really a time where you can look at the things that had happened that kind of helped shape you, who you are today, and start to embrace it a little bit more and with a little bit more softness. And so it's a relearning really for the collective to learn how to be vulnerable, learn how to be open and not to fear that. Yes, it can feel uncomfortable, especially when you're not used to it, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with indulging yourself in experience to be open, to be happy and joyful. And it's really just understanding that you and your life is beautiful. Even if some things are not going quite as expected, it's beautiful and it's incredible, and you are allowed to really enjoy it. So if you have these patterns that where you feel like the universe is against you, just know that this is a wonderful opportunity to really go and rewrite those stories, because you don't have to keep living to that same story day by day. You are allowed to change it and you have the authority to do so. So that is a really in-depth reading for the collective over the next week. So as you're going across the next couple of days, just keep that in mind, is that you write your story. So write a story that you want to live and read in. So with that, we're just going to go and jump into our caller today. So we have Patricia. Hello, Patricia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, what type of questions do you have today?
Well, I was just open to see what Spirit has to say, but maybe check in to see how things look work-wise for me, professionally.
Okay. So I'm going to start out with 2 cards. I don't even know if we're going to end up getting more, but you have a wonderful ability to be able to adapt to your workplace. And that's incredible. Keep working on that, because you can navigate through the different levels of like communication, of working with different people. You have the potential to do any job that you work in, and that is just a wonderful attribute.
Oh, thanks.
So just let yourself have that, because it does seem like you are going into an ending. Okay, there is a phase and a transformation coming forward, and I do see a male or a masculine energy. Not necessarily male, it could be female, but it's authoritative energy that is in a leadership role. So it could be a manager or supervisor that could be trying to push you into a different role. Is that happening at any time right now?
Not that I'm aware of, but they're going through a lot of changes right now.
Okay. So there is going to be a specific change for you. It is going to be a transformation. But I see, because you are so good at managing and adapting, this change is actually going to help you continue to grow professionally. And I see a man that wears a lot of blue. So if that lets you know who this could be. So a man who wears a lot of blue is going around and trying to see, a lot of times with spending. He also may be a bit more reserved during this time period with these changes and shifting that's happening. And your intuition is telling you, and you have that gut feeling that things are going to be changing for you specifically, right? You've been getting the signs, and you know that you are going to be placed in a position where you are likely going to have to end up making some type of decision. Have you felt that?
Well, honestly, I didn't. I thought maybe they might be downsizing, and I may be one to go.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Okay, so a change is coming, and it is a temporary standstill. So, what I'm seeing, the decisions are not being made immediately. A lot of thought is being placed into it, particularly with that man that wears a lot of blue, and with 3 other people, a group of 4. They are the ones making decisions, and it is to increase the overall, well, decrease the cost and increases the profits. But for you, it seems, let's see, Spirit, can you explain more on this? I don't necessarily see you being let go or fired, but I do see a potential opportunity where they come to you and they may offer you like an early severance or some type of settlement to however that will work in your company, and you deciding to take that. Because there is also an emotional undercurrent to this where you're just like, I think I'm done. I know what my skill set is, and you would be successful in any job that you chose, particularly if you are able to secure a job that brings you the passion you had when you first entered a job, where you were like, oh, I'm excited to do this work. I'm excited to do that. And to be able to communicate and be more of a leader, you will be so good in a role where you could manage, you could supervise, and do a little bit more than what you're currently doing. So it does look like you could be, in the next couple of weeks, be given an opportunity. And I am saying opportunity because this is a growth period for you either way, whether you take the kind of leaving package, whatever you want to call it, or if you stay and you adapt and shift to your environment. Long-term plans are very good for you. Would you want to stay at this company with all the changes that are going on?
Well, at my age, it's hard to start over somewhere else.
Yeah, I can understand. So, yeah, I'm looking at the cards and I'm trying to get the big picture. Things are going to change for you. That's the big picture. But I see you moving into something that could have a little bit more leadership. But what isn't clear at this moment is if it is this in the current employer or if it's going to be in a new employer. I feel like there's going to be a significant change in management. So while you could be in the same company, it doesn't feel like you're working with the same people, possibly like in a different department type of situation or just with a different group. But in that group, that's where you use your adaptability. And it is making long-term plans because it does seem like that change is allowing you to step into more leadership roles. Because the organization is changing. If you had that experience, that will naturally, and you stay, it would naturally allow you to kind of have that seniority and have that experience. Are you currently in any type of leader position, or are you looking, or have any interest in that?
Well, we're not a real big company to begin with, and I have been there for 20 years, and I know that they really, really like me. It's more them trying to find their way in the environment we're in right now.
And that's what I love to see, even though it's a bit unclear. You're not trapped by any position. It doesn't regard like your experience, your thoughts, or how old you are. You know what you can do. You are great with people. You make good connections, and that helps you adapt to where you're going. Again, you will be walking away from something. It could be your current position, it could be the company. Again, that is not clear, but you will succeed because you are a hard worker and you know how to adapt.
Okay.
I hope that helps. Hang in there. Absolutely, you got this.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Understanding Spirit with Mary Shapano. Live from MaryVCircles.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Understanding Spirit on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Understanding Spirit. I hope you're all doing well and you've had a great week. And I know I'm looking forward to the weekend. We're going to jump right into a 3-card pull. So if you haven't done this before and you're new to the show, just take a moment to see whether you resonate to card 1, card 2, or card 3, and I will give you the relevant information for each card. Remember, this is a collective reading, so you have to apply the message to the area of your life that needs some guidance or healing. Okay, so if you are drawn to card 1, the card that is for you is this one. And it's called Thought Vibrations, and underneath it has written Resonant Choices, Signature Signals. Okay, I feel like when I'm holding this card, I just feel like you need to bring more positivity and self-love into your thinking. I feel like you need to trust the universe, God, whatever you resonate, spirit, have faith, and just surrender your thoughts over and just allow things to happen in more of a divine timing and just release things from your past. There'll be healing for you if you do that. If you are haunted by memories of your past that have created any trauma or any side effects that are kind of backlashing into your life, you're getting this card because you just need to move to a place of peace where you have inner peace and also a place where you're working through your life in peace. Okay, if you have picked card 2, it is this one here. That is connections, and what it is written underneath as well is partnership, contract, and commitment. I feel with this card there has to be, you need to embrace some changes. There has to be some transformation here, adapt to a different you, growth, and I'm getting evolution. I just keep hearing like a new you and changes as well around you. I'm also with relationships. Some of you may be in a relationship. It could be like a secret relationship. I'm getting and like a bit of a whirlwind love affair, and I feel like you need to see whether that is still what you want. If you want to keep going ahead with that, you don't need to be like anybody else. Just be yourself, all right, to attract somebody. But if it does resonate with you to change, then, do it in a way that suits you. You're picking this card because it's also helping you to realign with your purpose. And if you're not genuine and authentic to yourself, you can't realign with that as well. Okay, if you've picked card 3, it is this card here, which is confusion. You can see, well, when you're watching the show, if you're not watching the show, there is a poll here with past, known, unknown, and future. And what is written on the card is many choices and uncertainty. When I'm holding this card, I just feel, and even on this card, if you're watching this, it looks sort of a bit spooky. They're going down the path in this weird kind of park. But what I feel with this is that there's a lot of things that you need to let go of, especially fear. You need to have courage to make your choices and just trust yourself, Also, I feel like you need to make sure that you know all your facts going forward. If you're changing things in your life or you just want to do improve yourself in any way, just make sure you've got a good understanding of the truth and the facts around you. I'm also be careful of people who might make out like they know things, but they don't really know things, and that are really up in your business as well, all right? You're picking this card because you have to identify in your life what truly matters. Get rid of people that are no good for you, that are holding you back. There could be naysayers, and just move forward and just trust yourself and that you know what you're doing. Okay, now I've got Susan on the line. Hello, Susan.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Yes, how are you? Good, thank you.
I'm very well, Susan. How can I help you today?
I think I'm looking for, I don't know if I would call it a general reading, life path, just like the very near future and ahead of what will be happening for me in on my journey.
Okay. What I'm picking up with you straight away, and I'll just give you what I get as spirit speak to me, okay? And what I'm getting that first of all, you're only limited by your beliefs, okay? So if you believe you're not good enough, you won't be. If you don't believe that you can't do something, you won't be able to do it, all right? I feel like that has held you back in times in your life. I do feel like you have a lot of dreams, a lot of things that you want to accomplish with yourself, but there's still a lot of it is still a lot like in ways of like daydreaming, just thinking about things, but not really going forward with it. But Spirit is saying you need to shed the old way that you're thinking, and also there are a lot of people around you that I feel you need to let go of as well. That could be holding you back. Does that make sense for you?
I feel that way, but I was kind of unsure. I don't know if it's necessarily one person or people or what.
Yeah, it's I feel like it's people, all right, and it's more than one. So when I say letting go, there are some people that you should disconnect with, and there are some people that you just sort of see when you have to. Sometimes with family, we don't always able to avoid them. So in those kind of situations, but Spirit is saying you know who they are, okay? So when you feel happy and comfortable around them, your energy moves, in a negative way. When you're around people that feed you and raise you up, right, you feel really good about yourself, okay? So just tune in to how you feel around different people, and that will guide you. Okay. I do feel like you have had, deceit in your life. I do feel that, people have been a little bit underhanded with you. I do feel that also. And this could be family and friends in that kind of community. All right. I do feel there's a lot of moving on for you. Okay. There's a lot of changes for you. But Spirit also saying these are changes that you need to choose to make as well, because they're not just going to come to you. Okay. You have to actively think it, and you have to actively seek what you want to do and make those changes as well. There will be, some, if you need to, disconnect from some people, I do feel that there will be sadness around that with you, but Spirit are like, with all that stuff, comes new growth within yourself, and also brings you different people in your life. Okay, so don't be afraid of that. All right. If you may come more in the present or near future, you may come into just sort of a little some financial setbacks. just kind of write it out. Spirit is saying just balance your resources and also balance your health as well. So don't become stressed about it and create sort of like, any anxiety or anything. Okay, so just because that will pass. There's also, like, I'm seeing like a new job, new opportunities to study, or even like self-employment. Does that make sense for you? You're wanting to move on from things like that?
Yes.
Okay, Spirit are just saying, just make that commitment and the dedication to do that, and you'll be fine. That will all play out, nicely for you. Okay, I do feel, and they're saying to me that you are, a nurturing and emotional person, and you do like to have, the security in your life, and you don't like conflict in your life. Okay, but if you just whenever you're feeling stressed from somebody, or somebody's upsetting you, Spirit is saying just take the time out, and the answer will come to you about what you need to do, about that person. Okay, again, it's coming up with people again, but I do see that everything is going to turn out well, and you will be able to enjoy success, and everything that you work for will start to come, together. I can see the Wheel of Fortune card in my head, so just positive things are coming. It's kind of almost like leaving it up to fate as well. All right, so there's a little bit of manifesting here where you just ask for what you want. Okay, and you have the ability to, override any difficulties. All right, you just need to stay focused on the end game for you. Stay focused in your faith, where you want to go, and just stay positive with everything. Understand they're saying your beliefs and your values, and draw a fine line with that. And basically everything that you work for is going to come for you. But just kind of like choose your prize and keep your eye on the prize. Okay.
You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for Beyond the Veil with your medium, Shelley Shawnwall. Live from yourmedium.ca. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Beyond the Veil on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Veil. I'm your host, Shelley Shawnwald. And for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, I'm a medium located in North Vancouver, British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada. I do readings for people all over the world. If you're interested in readings and you want to check my site out, it's www.yourmedium.ca. And I also do some mentorship as well. And one of the things I like to do is to pay it forward for mediums who are just kind of getting their footing with how this all works and developing into the best medium they can be. Those are always the fun events that I get to do, is to teach, to hold circles, Closed circles is one of the things that I do, and it allows us to kind of build that beautiful energy and get you in the right direction with mediumship. Now, I was a medium all my life, and a lot of times when we look at people who do this work now, they'll say the same thing, but we just didn't know it when we were young, what to call it. What was the word to use when, you could see spirit or feel spirit, or you just had that clear knowing of something going on. And that was definitely my case. I wasn't really aware what to call it for many years. And once I found a teacher and was able to connect, it all kind of clicked. Hey, I'm a medium and I'm able to communicate with those on the other side. So we're going to take a caller here tonight, and we're going to see what they have in store for them. Heather, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, Heather. How are you tonight?
Doing great.
Doing good? Doing great.
Yes.
Actually, that's even better. So what brings you to the show tonight?
Oh, I just seeing what you can see or what you can tell me, I suppose.
Okay, so a general reading. All right. Okay. I have a male energy coming in. Do you have I say it's a father-grandfather link?
Yes.
In spirit? Okay. Because they're coming in, and they're telling me that they've been kind of watching you lately. Now, they're very standoffish. They're not saying a whole bunch to me. Were they a quiet person while they were here?
Yeah, sometimes, like we were, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because typically when they do that, they'll just come in and they'll stand there like, okay, well, they're obviously a very quiet, a bit reserved person. But they're very interested in what you have going on. Is this father?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because now, what I'm getting is that they're interested in giving you more support from the other side than they were when they were here. Would that resonate with you?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, because I'm getting the, I'm sorry I wasn't very supported. It feels like this gentleman was, very much kind of wrapped up in his role in the house and was not necessarily the type of person to be, an active father. He says,
Correct.
I'm going to be active now in this. Now, it's interesting. He's showing me a house. Now, is there something you're looking to do with your home? Because it feels like there's something going on there.
No, my son is, though.
Okay. So there's a change.
My son's trying to get a house, and the bid went through, but he has to do things to his house before he can put it on the market.
Okay, because this feels good, though. And what he's saying to me is that you're on the fence about this because you're nervous because it feels a bit constrained.
Yes.
Okay, and it feels good. And what he's saying is your son has the gumption to do this. He's got it.
Well, I think it's mostly stressing my son out, mostly, like real bad, like just to get things done.
Yeah. Now, what I'm hearing is ask for help. Because it feels like, to encourage him to ask for help, because it feels like he wants to do this all on his own. And this is a lesson for him to reach out and ask for help.
Okay.
And delegate some of this, because this is a good growth experience if he's willing to take it on that way.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a nice house where he's going.
Yes.
Looks very nice. It looks Yeah, it looks good. It looks, I can see the neighborhood and everything. It's beautiful. Your father's very excited about this.
Good.
You know what he's saying to me? He says, you raised him well. You raised your son well. And he wants to give you praise for all that you've accomplished in your life, because you've got this young man who's doing great things. And he says, you did this. It feels like you were on your own for a lot of this, though. Would that make sense to you? Yeah, because he
totally does.
He's saying to me that
his dad died at 8 years old, so I was a single parent.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful to have to go through that. But it feels like you really took this on, and it's like you really wanted to be a parent, though, as well. You always wanted this. And he says you did a good job of it. But he's also saying you don't slack in anything that you do. You always do things well.
I try, but I don't know about that.
You're too hard on yourself. He says you're being too hard on yourself.
Very.
You know, he's also giving me that you have a much more open life, like open social life with people than he did. And he's admiring the fact that you're much more outgoing than him, and you're willing to get out and be social and be a helpful person to others. I'm hearing shoulder to cry on. You're a shoulder to cry on, aren't you, for some people?
Yes.
Yeah. And he says you do very well at that. You're good to those you love and those who love you. But he's also saying to me, you're not a person to be crossed or trifled with.
Exactly. Well, you got to stand your ground on things. I'm sorry, but you do.
Yes, and what oh my God. Are you very handy as well? Because I'm seeing you, like, there's equipment like around, chainsaws, things like that. What's with the chainsaw?
Well, I don't mess with the chain. I don't mess with the chainsaw because I'm afraid on that part. But like if it, I mean, other things I'll do, but not the chainsaw.
Okay, because I don't know why I saw this thing, but it just popped in. I think he wanted to get me on the track of you're handy. You're very good with your hands. But he's also talking to me about you having a creative side with all this as well. Do you paint like houses? Like you're good with that kind of stuff with color.
Yeah. I don't really paint houses, but I mean I do. But I mean I paint a little bit, but I'm not. I don't think I'm a professional.
No, but you're good with colors. You're good with the color schemes. You have a flair for that kind of stuff. But he's saying to me that you have all this talent. You have all these wonderful things, and I never told you that when I was here. But he wants to tell you that the good part's coming.
Good.
Because it feels for you, losing a partner, a husband so very young. It was, by the skin of your teeth and your, grit of the nails, trying to get through some things. But it really feels like you took care and you set yourself up well.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to enjoy life, because this seems to be something that's kind of going through your mind about, what comes next for you in life. And I just kind of want more. I want more freedom, but that'll come sometime. Yes, and it will. He says, keep your eye on the prize with that one. Right, to be organized, because you've taken care of everything well around the house, and it's like to make sure that the dollars are taken care of as well. To make sure that you're invested and that you're looking towards that part of your life, because it feels like you will be able to have that time where you can put your feet up in the backyard. You can take a road trip if you want, because it feels like you're also looking, going, where should I go? Have I been anywhere? And it feels like you haven't really traveled a whole lot. You haven't had the opportunity to do something like that.
No, I haven't. Not at all.
Okay. He says, start looking. Start looking. Because, you have, a big country to go and explore and to look around. It feels like you're going to be taking trips around to different parts of the U.S.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and it feels like it could whet the appetite to go and do more.
Yes.
Because there's also, he's giving me this image of you on a beach somewhere. That could be the southern states, but it also feels like it's a little further away than that. To go and enjoy those types of vacations where you're just relaxing.
And just be, and do stuff for myself in a way.
Yes. Yes, you spent your entire life looking after others. And he really wants to say to you, now's the time to take care of you. Give your son a little bit of advice and get him on the way with this. But it's make things about you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be better. He's giving you lots of love and encouragement to take this on. It's all within your reach. So,
it's weird that you say that he's around me, because lately I've been seeing these orbs in my living room.
He's there, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm about out of time. May I leave him with you?
All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate the reading.
You're welcome, Heather.
Have a lovely evening.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And that was our reading tonight. And if you do want to have a reading, do reach out to me at www.yourmedium.ca and let me know you're interested. Have a wonderful
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for Coastal Psychic 5 Spiritual School with Kim Dunn. Search Coastal Psychic 5 Spiritual School on Facebook. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Coastal Psychic 5 Spiritual School on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everyone, welcome to Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School, episode 7. I'm your host today, Kim Dunk, and I'm here with you all the way from the beautiful Summerland Point in New South Wales, Australia. And today we're going to be talking about energetic clearing. This is a releasing of stored trauma and emotional residue. So today we're moving into a deeper layer again of your healing journey, energetic clearing. Now, so this is where everything you've done so far starts to begin to integrate into a deeper level of awareness. because by now you've created that safety in your body, you've learned how to ground, you've explored your mindset and connected with your inner child and begun to process your emotions. But there is still so many things that people don't realize that people are holding on to. That is energy. You know, not everything you're carrying is current, and, you know, some of it's stored energy from past experiences that haven't really fully moved through your system yet. And this energetic residue is what's left behind when something hasn't been quite fully processed. It can become from emotional experiences, trauma, relationships, environments, and even other people's energy. And this is why you can understand something logically, but then still feel it in your body. For sensitive and intuitive people, this is even more important because you don't just feel your own emotions, you actually can absorb the energy around you and the people around you as well. And, you know, without this awareness, it can really feel overwhelming at times. You know, and this can show up as things like heaviness feeling, a draining feeling, especially around certain people, emotional sensitivity, or just feeling like something's off with not really knowing why. And this is where energetic clearing becomes so powerful because you're not just working with your own thoughts and emotions, you're working with what your body energy field is still holding on to. For me, this was a huge shift. I realized I wasn't just holding on to emotions from my past, I was actually holding on to energy of those experiences. And once I started working with that, things really began to release and completely change in a different way. You know, energetic clearing is not about forcing anything out, and it's not about removing parts of yourself either. It's more about allowing that energy to move in a way that feels safe and supported for yourself. So let me guide you through a few ways that you can actually do this. So you can start with your breath. You take a slow breath in and then take a longer exhale. As you're exhaling, imagine releasing anything heavy or stuck. You don't need to force it, just allow the intention. Now, bring your awareness to your body. Notice where this tension feels. Is it heaviness or tightness? How's that feeling? And instead of avoiding it, sit with it. Stay with it for as long as you can. And this is where that energy is often held. You can also use things like visualization. Imagine a light moving through your body, gently clearing away anything that no longer needs to be there. Not forcing, just allowing that space. And of course, grounding is absolutely essential. You know, you can imagine your energy moving down through your body into Mother Earth. This helps stabilize your system, especially if you're sensitive and intuitive. And one of the most important parts of energetic clearing is boundaries. Not everything you feel belongs to you. And learning to release what isn't yours is a huge part of this work. Now, I just want to guide you a little bit through a short energetic practice that can actually help clear some of that energetic clearing. So first, if you can, place your feet on the ground. If you can do that on Mother Earth, that would be best. Now, take that slow breath in and out. Bring your awareness to the body and imagine a soft, light above your head. As you breathe in, that light begins to move through your body, clearing, softening, and creating space. As you exhale, imagine anything heavy leaving your body. Moving down into Mother Earth where it can be released. Stay with your breath. Inhale, bowing, exhale, releasing. There's nothing to force here. Your body knows how to let go when it feels safe. And that's what you need to be doing, creating that safety for you. Take one more slow breath in and a long breath out. Gently bring yourself back. This is the work of energetic clearing. Not forcing, change, but allow that release. And this is why it comes in week 7 of my 12-week Awaken and Anchor program. You've understood what you felt. Now you're clearing what's being left behind. So if you take anything from today, let it be this. You don't need to carry anything that you've been through, and you don't need to carry everything you've absorbed. When you begin to gently release what no longer belongs in your system, you create a space for calm, clarity, and a deep sense of yourself. If you want more information about my 12-week Awaken and Anchor program, please go to my website, www.coastalpsychicvibes.com, or my Facebook page, Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School. Okay, let's see if we have a first caller on for today. Okay, let's see who we've got. Kathy. Hi, Kathy. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Really well, thanks. Kathy, you're from Wyoming.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. And so you're after just a general read today, or there is a specific question that I can answer, or?
Can I get a general?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm just going to start shuffling my cards now. Won't be a moment. One's popped out straight away. Page of Fire. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. News of exciting opportunities. Allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions. Finish what you start. Does any of that sound relatable?
Yes.
Awesome. News of exciting opportunities. I'm thinking, would that be in the workforce?
I had a home remote job that I was offered, but I couldn't take it because I wasn't in the correct state. So I had to go back to my old job.
Okay. Well, I feel like something else is going to pop up for you that's going to be more in your favor and in your state.
Okay.
So the next card that popped out was the Queen of Fire. It is saying, brilliant, talented, independent. There is nothing you cannot do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true.
Wonderful.
So this is, yeah. So with this, I get a little bit of mindset, maybe, how we are the creators of our reality, and what we focus on, we bring into our lives and make that our reality. So it's just a matter of keeping that mindset nice and positive. We'll draw these opportunities in, and just believing in yourself that, as the card said, don't underestimate your ability. The law of attraction, use it to your advantage.
Okay. I've also been trying to find a way to study and find the right route for me to study for my gifts that I have, and to also bring to the surface any of them that I'm not aware of.
Okay. Let's see what the cards say for you. The Queen of Earth is also saying that there's a need for balance between career and personal life. So don't make it all about work, work, work. We need to get that balance for you happening as well.
Okay.
Let's see what the next card says for you. Okay. The Moon card's popped out, one of my Arcania cards. It's saying, listen to your intuition, which I feel like you do, but you're not trusting yourself as much as you probably should be.
Right.
It's saying unnecessary worry. So these opportunities are going to come through for you, okay? It's saying let go of your fears.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so grateful for you guys when you do this, and you have your time and energy, and you share with us. It's a rare thing. The gifts that you guys share, and your time and energy. It's just fantastic.
Oh, Kathy, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it. That's really lovely. And it's gratitude, isn't it? Having been grateful for things. And, when we practice gratitude, the universe always brings out, gives you more in abundance. So, yep, thank you. Now, what's happening in your love life? Because I've got the Two of Water out. Are you in a relationship at the moment?
I've been in a relationship that I was married to him for 27 years, and then we got divorced. And then he asked me to remarry him, and I just said no because I wasn't going to allow myself to experience the same thing over again. But it's like he comes, he's still there. He's with me, but I don't have, I haven't found the capacity to trust him and that kind of thing.
Yep, sure. So the Two of Water actually says the resurgence of a romantic relationship. And I feel like that's him coming back that second time. You need to put out lots of boundaries for him, and he needs to start to be able to accept those boundaries and start showing up more. If he wants you, let him prove it. You know what I mean?
Yes. I've been working on the boundaries a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you deserve it. You've been there once, you know what it's like. So, yeah, even if you need to write them down for yourself and, what do I need to tell him? If there's, even if you feel like you want to give him another chance, otherwise, just put him to a distance. So the Emperor card has popped out for you as well. The Emperor card is saying accept a leadership role. So this is going back to this news of exciting opportunities, our first card. So it's going to be in a leadership position.
Wow. That would be fantastic.
What line of work are you in?
Direct health or direct care. It's care with people who have disabilities.
Okay. It takes a special type of person to do that. So thank you for doing an amazing job too.
Thank you. There's rare gifts with these people when you watch them and you see them, and it's just so rare. Little gems you get from them. It's fantastic.
Yeah, nice. And I'd have so much, I can imagine the beautiful stories they would have had, they would have lived these beautiful full lives. And just to hear their stories would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'd have lots to learn from them as well.
Yes. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, we're all gonna end up in that position one day, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're so lucky to have beautiful souls like you that will be looking after us.
It's been a very unique opportunity for me with lots of gifts. But there's a place in me that says that I need to be at home to do work. So I don't know.
Okay. Yep. So the next card that popped out for you is the Three of Air, and it's saying great sadness that will heal with time. Is that mum or dad? Who have you lost?
My mom is right now in a care faculty because I almost lost her. Yeah, she had an aortic rupture and a stroke.
Oh, goodness. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. It's also saying let go of the past and that personal growth comes from the challenges. And it's saying being there for those in need, which is a lovely message. Because as you know, we've all got a spirit team, and and the spirit team's made up of guides, which are usually archangels and then your angels, your deceased loved ones. and they're the ones who are bringing these beautiful messages today. My team tap into your team, and they're sending these beautiful messages through, so they can see that what amazing job you're doing, you know, in your career.
Thank you.
All right, let's just see what else we've got for you. Oh. News worth celebrating. That would be the job coming through. Also saying the time of gratitude, as we were saying earlier, that gratitude is always a good one. Make sure we're doing that every day. So yeah, I really feel strong that this position is going to come up for you, and I feel like it's going to be quite soon as well. Okay. Yeah. It's saying you've got the ability to multitask, and you do it very well. Okay. So the Eight of Earth has also popped out for you, and it's saying learning all you can about a subject or career, attention to detail, and skilled work that you love. You still with us, Kathy?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, sorry. And your last card that come out is the a unity with spiritually minded community. Now,
Yeah.
I feel like you're quite spiritual. So is there a women's group or something that you can get yourself involved in and help with your spirituality?
We're in a population of about 10,000, so I haven't touched base with any of them.
Yeah, I feel like it could really help you. I feel like some meditation, if you're not already, that could absolutely help you as well.
Okay.
Yep. And while you're in that meditation or solitude, ask your team, ask your spirit team for help. Ask them to open these doors for you. They want to help us in every possible way, but they can't intervene until we actually ask them for the help. So please ask for your spirit team's help, and they'll be able to help and open some doors for you. But I really feel very strongly that this position will come up for you in a leadership role.
Wow, that would be fantastic.
Thanks, Kathy. You have a great night.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All the best. All righty. Who's our next beautiful caller? Janie in Byron Bay.
Hello.
Hey, Janie, how are you?
Hello. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Hi, how you doing? Yeah,
I'm
really
great,
good.
thanks.
Is it?
I've
Did
got
I say your name right? Is it?
Yes,
Janie?
Janie. Janie.
Beautiful. Nice to meet you, Janie. Well, I'm not too far from you. I'm at Summerland Point on the Lake Macquarie.
Oh, beautiful. Very nice.
Feels a little bit weird that we're going through Manhattan in New York to get to.
Yeah, totally. I've got my 6-month-old baby boy here, so you might hear him chatting in the background.
Beautiful. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. What's his name?
His name's Oak.
Oh, gorgeous. So just a general reading today, Janie?
Yes, please.
There's something. Yeah, no problem. If there's anything that you'd like, if there's a specific question, please let me know. We can see if we can get more answers for you. But yeah, for now, I'll just shuffle some cards and see what we can get for you. All righty.
Thanks.
The first card that's popped out is the Seven of Air, and it's saying personal freedom. And I feel like you've probably lost that for the moment while you've got Bub.
Yeah. I've got 3 under 5.
Okay, yes. So there's no personal freedom at all then.
Yeah.
No problem. So we've all got a spirit team, Janie. It usually consists of guides, which are usually made up of archangels, and then our angels, which are just like our deceased loved ones. So my team tap into your team, and that's who bringing these messages through for you today. I feel that you're quite spiritual too, though.
I feel I am connected for sure.
Awesome. So let's see what these cards are. Alrighty. Need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities. Balancing the budget. Aren't we all at the moment?
Yeah, seriously, that's huge for me right now.
Absolutely. I've just been down to Canberra and did a 2-day psychic event down there, and it was almost not wanting to go because it's a 5-hour trip from where I am at the moment, and the petrol cost is just like, am I actually going to make any money going down here? You know?
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, my next one is the 8 of Air, a lack of self-confidence. And I feel that confidence is not so much around the home, but just like that lack of freedom that you're getting. And I'm guessing you're not working at all at the moment either.
I'm doing a little bit on the side, but there's definitely I'm definitely feeling a lack of confidence in terms of, just. I mean, I absolutely love being at home with my babies.
Yeah. And you know that's not going to last forever. These moments are so precious.
Yeah.
You can't really blink an eye, can you? Because you're going to miss out on that type of thing. So, but I feel once you get even your second one off to school, how old are they? The older two?
My daughter's about to turn 5. We're celebrating her birthday tomorrow. So she'll be starting school next year.
I feel like she'll be starting next year. I feel like once your second one goes to school and you've only got one left at home, you're going to start getting out more. And what are you passionate about? I feel like they really want you to find out what you're passionate about and head in that direction.
At the moment I'm doing birthing equipment hire for home birth, just from home. I mean, my passion really is to help women and support women through birth, because I'm a body worker as well. So I see the vision for the future, but I'm so I'm so close to home right now, which is perfect. But I'm just doing what I can from home.
Yeah, perfect. So what they're saying is I feel like that is going to open up more and more for you. Are you a midwife or thinking about being a midwife?
No, so I'm a certified doula and a massage therapist. So I had So doula is a emotional and spiritual support person in the birthing space.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome. Time for astrology and psychic readings with Lady D. Lady D. Live from LadyDPsychicParties.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Astrology and Psychic Reading on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everybody, welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D. I hope you've all had an amazing week. So this week with the planets, we have a big conjunction today. So we've got Venus, which rules relationships and finances, conjuncting with Uranus. Uranus brings about some unexpected energy and unusual energy. So it can be something unexpected, unusual happening with either finances or relationships. And when I say relationships, I mean anyone you've got a relationship with. It could be that you meet someone unexpectedly or something unexpected happens with somebody that you know. It could be some unexpected finances coming in or going out. I don't see Uranus as being a bad planet. It's just a planet of surprises. So I do feel like that is bringing up quite interesting aspects. I feel like it's shifting us and making us move and have different directions, a different way of thinking and being with that. And then we've got tomorrow, we're going to have Venus moving into Gemini. So Venus in Gemini, you might be thinking of different ways in terms of how you're working with your finances. Could be looking at different ways of trying to grow money or forming alliances or forming networks with people too. So we've got that's happening tomorrow. And then on the 26th, we've got Uranus, which is going to be making its way from Taurus into Gemini too. So over the last 7 to 8 years, with Uranus being in Taurus, it has been some unexpected events around the world in terms of like natural disasters. We've seen house prices fluctuate. We've also seen the way that the money system works has been very fluctuating as well. And we've got like Bitcoin, like new technologies and things coming in to do with finances and that area, but that's moving into Gemini. So it is going to be very fast moving in Gemini. So we are looking at different alliances, different countries, or even your own life, different partnerships forming up. It could be it's very innovative because Geminis like to think, they like to learn, they like to communicate, they like to be very social. They like to network. So all these things are going to come up, but it's going to come at very unexpected ways, about fast shifts. So we're looking at new inventions, the growth of AI. There even could be a sense of we're looking at like war energies, like more drones, more different technology aspects with like conflicts, but also in our own lives. The way that people learn, the way the school system is all going to change as well. Could be a new way of how to learn things or how the school systems are going to be around the world. These are things that's going to change. It's going to be over the next 7 to 8 years. You'll also see, as I said, different alliances and partnerships change with that as well. Also on 26th, we've got the sun that's going to be in square to Pluto. So that's shaking things up a little bit. Pluto is about transformation, and when we're doing energy of squares, they're going against each other, not with each other. So the sun representing our life, it could be creating something like some sort of sandpaper here. So going against the grain or being pushed in a different direction. But I feel like it's a bit of uncertainty of a bit unstable energy with that on that day as well. With that, plus we're going to feel that jolt of shift of energy of that Uranus moving its way into Gemini too from Taurus. Also on the 27th, we've got Venus going to be in sextile to Neptune. So Venus, again, about relationships and money. Neptune can be a bit like a dissolving energy, like a fogginess. It also can be quite the delusion, but also intuitive too. So we're doing a sextile. It is quite a positive aspect. So you might be a bit more intuitive in terms of how you're dealing with your finances or certain people around you. You might be picking up if someone's trying to lie to you or pulling the wool of your eyes. You might be more sensitive, more picking that up. So people can't do that. But also you might be putting yourself into a bit of a bubble in how you see the world and how you see people around you. And, having this disillusion everything's going to be okay. Not that it's not going to be okay, but it's like putting yourself in a bubble and trying to see the beauty in things and the niceness of things too. Also on the 27th, we've got Mercury going to be in square to Jupiter. So again, the squares are where the energies are moving against each other, not with each other. So with that aspect, we are looking at maybe not hearing some good news or things like not maybe thinking as positive, because Jupiter is a planet of luck. So if it's not, they're working against each other, I'd say it'd be a very positive aspect. Because they're working against each other, it's the opposite. So we've also got a try here on the 29th. So we've got Venus going to be try to Pluto. So I feel like that's about taking the rose-colored glasses off and realizing what's happening around you with your connections with people. I feel like you're going to be looking at your budgets and refinancing things with it too. I feel like that you're putting up a lot of boundaries with the way the planets are moving this week. It's about putting in boundaries, but I also feel like this week is going to be full of shocks as well, where people are just I can't sort of understand what's happening, and I do feel like there's going to be a bit of instability that's happening with that too this week as well. So I do feel like it is going to be an interesting week ahead. So let's see if we've got the caller ready to go. We do. So we've got the caller here. So, we've got someone that's in Australia from Byron Bay. Amazing. So we got just Janie here. So, all the way from Byron Bay, which is the little border from Queensland and New South Wales. So, hello, how are you today?
Hi there, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Good. I was just after a general reading.
Yep. So, which direction do you want the reading to be in? Like, what do you want about work, relationships? What are we looking at?
Actually, I do have a little bit of an inquiry into the timing of moving house, and how that might feel.
Okay. Are you moving like inland? Are you want to go more inland? Because I just talking, I feel like I do see a lot of greenery around you. I don't feel like you're moving across the border, but I feel like I want to go more inland. Like it's like a bit hilly around you. Might be near Lismore. Lismore. Look, I feel like it could be this year of when this happens. I want to go more spring after the winter. And I feel like it's something that's been drawn out. So I know if the decision's been drawn out or you're waiting for something to happen, but I'm seeing something being drawn out here with it as well. But it will be a good move for you and your family as well. Became like family too.
Yeah.
Do you have a cat as well with you?
No, we don't. We've got a dog. He's a bit like a cat.
Oh, is he quite graceful? I'm just because I just like it's like and small. Okay. So I see. Okay, well they're showing me like a cat, so it's a dog like a cat. Okay, I feel like this dog doesn't want to move. I feel like the dog likes where it is, and I feel like it likes its home and it likes its surroundings, and I feel like it doesn't want to move. Like it wants to stay where it is. Like it understands it has to, and I do feel like this dog will want to be with you forever. But I just feel like the dog is hesitant about moving. It's like it's used to its surroundings, and it likes what it likes what it knows. I could just pick it up, but I just feel like it's very graceful. But with this, so I feel like you're buying.
Wanting to buy.
I don't feel like the place you're buying, I don't feel like it's going to be new. I feel like it could be it's already built, or it might be a little bit of an older house, but you're wanting to renovate it. Because I see like renovations happening in the inside, and it might take a little longer. I keep on seeing things drawn out, so it might be taking a little bit longer. But I feel like you got there's like land here to run around on. It's not like you're not squashed with other people. And
yeah, we're
does it,
hoping it's a space.
yeah, and
grow.
yeah, and there's a community feel around this area as well. Um, like it's also very like very earthy, like too around it. You might find interesting. Like, I don't know anything about like crystals and that. Like I have them around me, but I don't know a lot about them. But I don't know if you can find crystals in the ground, or there's going to be interesting things that you're going to find in the ground in this place. 'Cause I'm just being shown things in the ground too, and I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a good move for everybody, but I just feel like your pet, your dog, there doesn't want to go. But it's just because it likes stability.
Because
But your
we actually
family grows in
adopted our dog. We adopted our dog Elton, and his mum still lives around the area. So it's interesting that that's come up, because I really understand why he wouldn't want to move, because he's got like his two mums here.
Oh, okay, that makes so much sense. Yeah, because I can hear his dog telling me
Yeah.
that it doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to. And everyone you were asking about their house, I was tuning into it. I can hear his dog say to me, "I don't want to move."
Yeah,
It
that's probably why.
but it like it thinks it's a cat because I keep on being like sort of seeing like this like delicate like little cat. It's just funny. Um, it's like you got different dogs there. Dogs are very different, but I kind of feel like it likes cat food as well. Um. No, but I do feel like this move will be good for you. And I feel like it's going to be a fresh start. And I kind of feel like you're going to, like, the house might not look much on the outside, but on the inside, it's going to be amazing, is what I kind of feel. So it is going to be a lot different for you. And I just see you being quite happy there. You got 2 children too? I get 2 children.
I've got 3. I've got 2 girls and my son here who's 6 months.
Okay, the 2 girls, like they're riding their bikes.
Yes, they're riding their bikes every day at the moment. My 5-year-old just learnt how to ride without trainers.
Oh, cool! Because I just see, I really see them just riding their bikes, but they got space to do this, and I do feel like they're having fun.
Yeah.
The little boy, I feel like I know he's quite young, but it's like he's a bit cautious. He's a bit more cautious to try. Like I see him like it's like he's walking, but it's like he doesn't want to walk on the grass. Like he's being a bit hesitant. So I feel like he's not open to not as open as trying new things as say the girls are. I feel like the girls are very eager, and I hear them like laughing, but I feel like your son's more of a gentle energy.
Yeah, he is. He's a little Libra. Yeah. He's a bit indecisive.
Oh, yes, there's a cautious there, but it's just but give him time. It's like the girls on the show, and I feel like as he gets older, he'll let them be the loud ones, but it's like he knows what he's doing in the inside.
Yeah,
so it's like he'll keep a lot in. Oh, it's good. It's wonderful. So, do you have any other questions?
No, I think that's really plenty. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
It's all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay. It's all right. So everybody, so this week's going to be a very interesting week with the planets, how they're shifting, where they're going. So if you want to contact me for a reading, you can. My website is Lady D Psychic Parties. Same as my Facebook page too is also Lady D Psychic Parties. My Instagram is Lady DS Psychic. My TikTok is Lady D Psychic. And my YouTube is also Lady D Psychic as well. So thank you until next week. I will see you then. So goodbye for now.
Back to A1R on the air, Psychic Talk Radio, now on Moonstruck TV, enlightening television.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Veil. I'm your host, Shelley Schonwald, and I'm Glad to be back here. This is my first show for spring. I don't know about you, but this year so far has kind of left me going through like what feels like a washing machine. It has just been unreal. And as I move through and, my days and talking to other people, it seems to have been that way for other people as well. It's quite interesting